There we go. What's up, everybody? We're back with another yellow solo run. How's everyone doing? How is everyone tonight? Okay, that's all looking good. Making sure all of our tech is up and running to the best of its ability. Hey, new racer with the Pikachu badge. Love it. Welcome, welcome, Colton, and as well as Annie, Coles, Yato. Welcome, guys. You guys rock. Not good, Annie. Oh no, what's going on? Hope it gets better. Let me switch this to live chat so I can see everybody's chats in real time. Cool, there we go. Awesome. Don't look too crazy running around, getting the stream set up. Because I think that this is going to be a good stream, so I was really excited for it, but I was trying to prep last second today. I second that, Colton. That's very kind of you to say to Annie. I love that. We love kindness here and supporting each other. Super important. Okay. All the tech is set up. 10 gifted already from Colton. That's incredibly kind of you, Colton. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Those are rolling in now. Let's see if we get any regulars. We have gotten a lot of memberships from Colton recently, so I don't know how many regulars we have that need a membership. Because even Annie... Oh, no, Annie doesn't have a membership now. Maybe she'll get one today. Maybe. Thank you so much, Colton. It's incredibly kind. Put some W's and some hearts in the chat for Colton as we get going here. Please like the stream as we get started. Another 10, Colton. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Oh my gosh. Incredible stuff. Hey, Yato got one. What's going on, Annie? You lie to your family to try to save your ass because they find out... Who hit you? Somebody hit you? I'm so sorry, Annie. I'm so sorry. Mostly your sister. Ah, that's rough. Your sister is kind of forcing you to lie because of her actions. That's really unfortunate. I'm so sorry. That's stressful. That is stressful. Well, this is a safe space to just hang out and chill, Annie. So hopefully we can make your night a little bit better. I got a really old Good Mythical Morning mug from like 2016, showing how long I've been lurking on YouTube. Now I need to talk to your family, says Colton. Colton's got your back, Annie. Colton has got your back. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Poliwag as we get started here. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we get some really good runs tonight. This is kind of a dangerous one, like as far as like it's going to be possibly a lot of resets, but maybe could be incredible. And we can go over why that is here right now. So Poliwag's base stats are 40 base HP, 50 base attack, 40 base defense, 40 base special, and 90 base speed. So we're basically all speed and pretty much 40 across the board except for attack is 50. So we don't hit very hard. We're very quick, but we're also very frail. So that's not great. Hey, Gosu, thank you for subscribing. Sounds good. Colton? Yeah, sometimes the people that cause the most grief, Annie, are the ones that have the biggest, are the biggest whiners of them all, huh? Well, I hope it gets better. I know there's not so much you can do in that situation. Okay. Let's see. Move that a little bit. Okay. The learn set, though, for Poliwag is where we get some really good highlights. We get Bubble at level 1, but that's all we start with for Poliwag. I might say Poliwag sometimes in this. That's how I said it as a kid. Poliwag, I think, is correct. But getting over that, like, practice of saying Poliwag forever and ever has been difficult. But Poliwag gets some really good moves by level up, like Hypnosis at level 16. While not super reliable, pretty good to have for a frail Pokemon. We get Water Gun at 19. We also get the Water Gun TM, though, so that's not so important. We get Double Slap at 25. Body Slam at 31, which is very cool. Amnesia at 38, which may be one of the best moves in Gen... Definitely one of the best moves in Gen 1. The shared special stat with Amnesia is an incredible combo. And we get Hydro Pump at 45. Hydro Pump, not the greatest water move, quite frankly. But we do have some really good TM options where we also get Body Slam, Takedown Double Edge. We get Bubble Beam and Water Gun, which are early TMs that are stab for us, which actually is great. And then we also get Ice Beam and Blizzard by TM for coverage. We also get Psychic. So the combination of Ice, Psychic, and Stab Water, kind of insanely good. Kind of super insanely good. Besides that, we also get Rest, I guess, and Surf. I've been thinking through the set. I'm thinking Surf will make an appearance, but I did not update the Surfing Sprite. Oh, wow. I totally forgot that. I could have, but I did not for this one. I like to do that when I can. PlayStation games all day. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Please do like the stream as we're getting started. It helps people find we are live. How are you doing tonight, PlayStation? Okay, so my excitement for this run, it comes from really Amnesia. Amnesia literally doubles our special stat when we use it the first time. So we go from 40 special to 80. That's immediately so much better. And we can stack that up along with badge boosts to just get insanely strong. It doesn't buff our defense or our HP, so we're still quite frail. Most Wednesdays, PlayStation, most Wednesdays, yeah. I try to do Saturdays as well. Sometimes Saturday gets busy with family stuff, obviously. I try to do Wednesday and Saturday right now. I'll keep you guys posted if that shakes up a lot, but that's kind of been the standard for a minute here. Hey, dear, bro, where Ironmon? It'll be back on Saturday. It'll be back Saturday, and we can continue with Jolteon. Jolteon's still running. We got halfway through or so with Jolteon last time. I think we're going to have some great results from that. I'm doing great, PlayStation. Thank you for asking. But yeah, so Amnesia in Gen 1 might be our saving grace along with Psychic. Yeah, Psychic's going to be good. We probably will have to drop Psychic for Rest for the champion fight, I'm thinking. But otherwise, basically, Surf, Psychic, Ice Beam might just be our set, along with Amnesia for pretty much the whole run. Hypnosis is there. It's very inaccurate. It could be more hurt than help for a lot of big fights. So that's not great for us. So I think we hang on to Hypnosis until we get Amnesia, but Amnesia is just better. We just set up at least once, and we can kind of just sweep because Stab Surf is going to be really, really good. That'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. I think that we could get a pretty good finish. Let's pull up the tier list and talk a little bit about where we think this is going to get placed. So, Poliwrath has been ranked already. Where is it? A tier, mid A tier at 1 hour and 19 seconds. So, how close will Poliwag get to Poliwrath? I think pretty darn close, actually. I think that we have the possibility to get a low A tier or maybe B tier. I think that those are entirely possible with Amnesia, but it depends on a lot of luck. There's a lot of points in the run that we might just get immediately wiped out. When Scott Stotts did this run, he basically described it as the Dark Souls of Pokemon, because when we get set up, we can win. There's many Pokemon that will just immediately one-shot us. So we're gonna have to see how many resets we get throughout the run. PlayStation was saying, I just beat Pokemon Yellow Legacy with Poliwrath that has Psychic, Ice Beam, Karate Chop, Surf. Very solid set. I believe in Yellow Legacy, Karate Chop is fighting type now too, so it's stab. So crit stat, like high crit stab for Gen 1, incredibly good. Incredibly good. Just an update as well from last week, we got Grimer in the tier list now. Grimer made it to the D tier at an hour 32:25. It might be the best of the first stage poison types. We still have Coughing yet to add. I guess we do have the Nidos, the Nidorans, our first stage poison Pokemon. But out of the Team Rocket-esque Pokemon, I think it's going to do much better than Coughing. Hey, Shiny Pokehunts, welcome in. Everybody that's joining the stream, please do like it. It helps people see that we're live because we're just getting started. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking B tier or low A tier for Poliwag will be our goal to set for this stream. There's a couple of places where I don't really exactly know how it's going to go down as far as like what level we need. We may have to use some candies early because I feel like once we get Amnesia, we're stronger, but until we get Amnesia, we might be weaker. Which might cut down on training some because I don't think we need to be a super high level with Amnesia, but we'll have to find out in this first test run. As always, we try to do 2 runs with everything that is feasible to do that with, as long as they're not super long runs. I think we can easily do 2 runs tonight. So we'll have 1 testing run with Poliwag right here. I think that is going to be... I saw that comment on the members poll where we added this to the wheel and then we immediately got it. And I really like Poliwag. I saw we saw some other recommendations from Yato and Coles earlier, but Poliwag has had my heart since I saw that a couple weeks ago on the members only polls. PlayStation was asking, so Hypno, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, and Gengar are highest rank? Yes, they are the perfect Pokemon tier, the PP up tier. Pull that back up. Hypno has set the standard for, with my setup, with my rule set, with the follower sprite, everything, like the perfect run as far as we can tell, basically. Maybe save 10-15 seconds on it, but it's very close to a very perfectly clean run. It's 46 minutes, at least for my setup, my abilities, and on this, with this the ROM that I'm working with, and the emulator. So 46 is kind of the perfect standard. 0 resets on that. Incredibly efficient routing. Nothing. Nidoking has had 3 runs. It can't even quite beat 46 minutes. How is Dragonite weaker than them? Starting with only Wrap. We don't have a lot of good moves early for Dragonite. And it levels up very slowly, so it needs more training to get to the same level that Hypno does. So there's a couple of drawbacks to Dragonite. It's very strong, but it also has some drawbacks. And I think we had actually a fair number of resets on that one. Surprisingly. I think we maybe had 3 or 4. Something like that. Yeah, Nidoqueen like me, we are champions. Absolutely any year champion, just like Nidoqueen in the highest of high tiers. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Poliwag. We're going to need some HM pals as well. So whoever wants to be an HM pal, let me know. And we can add you. We're going to have all 3 of the... all 3 of the HM pals. We're going to still get Squirtle, just for strength, even though we're going to teach Surf to Poliwag, excuse me. And we'll have our Poliwag as our starter. So the HM pals are not allowed in battle, not allowed to help us out, but they will help us just complete the game, if that makes sense. So some Pokemon level up slower than others. Never knew that. Yeah, different Pokemon have different growth rates. I believe Poliwag is a medium fast, which is pretty good for the early game, better into higher levels. The starters have a medium slow, which surprisingly means they're better in the early game. They're fantastic through level 50, 60, and they level up slower in the later levels. So it all depends. Each Pokemon kind of has a different, not each Pokemon, each group of experience curves have their own kind of odd quirks to them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hide the stat page. We still have the Grimer title. Let me change that. What on earth? This is not Grimer. Let me change that. It's not Grimer, it's Poliwag. Okay. And then we can make this look nice. There we go. Perfectly centered. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. And he's getting some great info on the experience curves, which is fantastic. Viral Norm, welcome in. Welcome. Okay. Let's go ahead and jump into the first run. Oop. I just changed the scale slightly. Let me fix that. Oop. I changed the scale a lot. Hold up. Let me fix it. I changed the scale. I think it's this scale that we actually need. Silly me. There we go. Okay. That's much better. Changed my window slightly. Instead of moving it, I expanded the window. Can't do that. Got to make everything look nice for stream. Okay. Got this all pulled up. I think that the first run, if we're under an hour and 10, hour and 15, we have a good shot at the A tier. That's going to be the goal for this first run, roughly around there, as long as we don't run into too many issues. That'd be fantastic. 3, 2, wait. 1, go. There we go. Make sure I'm clicking to the timer. Okay. Let's go. All right, Poliwag. So we could immediately have, I mean, I guess we do immediately have some questions we need to answer for Poliwag. We have the ability to beat Brock pretty much right away. The problem really is that if you do that, you're going to have a much harder time in the immediate battles after that. So this is Poliwag. Poliwag. There we go. I do also think that we don't, like, there's no way we win this battle, like, with Bubble only. Unless we get, like, insane luck with only using Tail Whip the whole time. Okay, we immediately beat him in the first battle. I don't know if we'll be able to replicate that. But honestly, that's pretty great, because I'd actually much rather not fight the Vaporeon team. I'd rather fight the Flareon team, which is what we're up against now. By the way, there's our sprite. Look at him dance. Go, Poliwag, go. Let's go, little buddy. Thank you, PlayStation. We're going to have to figure out if we can replicate that for the second one. That might take a few battles to make that happen. A few attempts for the rival. Because that's crazy lucky. The reason is that I was hoping to not have to take Psychic into the final battle against Champion. Because that means we could get rest, which is awesome. Because we can't get rid of Surf, and Ice Beam is super useful for Executor. So Psychic's really the move we don't really need for Champion. But that doesn't really work great against Vaporeon. But if he gets Flareon, he takes Cloyster instead of Vaporeon. And Cloyster probably will go down to Surf anyway. I don't think that Cloyster will be a big issue. Okay, let's buy our items. No, only 1 Pokeball, 8 potions. 8 potions, 2 antidotes, and a Paralyze Heal. There we go. There's our standard items. We'll see how this goes. Gary chooses Vaporeon or Flareon depending on the outcome of the first battle. Yes. So if you lose the first battle, he chooses Vaporeon because the AI basically assumes that it's going to be the easiest team for your Pikachu to face. Okay, so here's the thought. Actually, real quick, and then I can keep explaining about Gary's team. We could fight a couple of Metapods if we run into them. I'm going to try and do this very minimal battles. And then we can backtrack and figure out exactly how much we need for what I want to do. Because in theory, if we can beat the rival in the lab, we actually don't need much. I think that we could beat this guy. If we can beat this guy and maybe Lightyear's trainer, I think we'll be in a really good place. This looks dangerous. Yeah, this is definitely not ideal. Bubble is not going to be a super good help. We might be able to beat it. Okay. We might need some wild Metapods to get to the level we need to beat that guy. He's not very nice to us. Let's go ahead and heal. No Jolteon. I don't think we want Jolteon because we can set up before we face the Magneton. Because if we can set up before we face the Magneton, I don't think we have a problem. I think we just one shot. We outspeed for like very easily. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, so we might take a decent amount of damage from the Diglett. I mean, without a crit, there's a good chance we just get taken out there. But I think we need to fight those 2 battles to be the level we want for the next route. Because if we're not at least like level 12-ish going into the next few battles, then we have a super big issue. Okay, that actually did survive, but okay, we're fine. I was like, I did not think Geodude would survive a Bubble because it's 4 times damage, but it did indeed because Bubble sucks. It's 20 base power, but we did not even need to heal. That's insanely good. We've gotten insane luck for the first run. We're gonna have to see if we can replicate that. That puts us level 12 though, and should make these battles a little better, hopefully. But yeah, so to explain the enemy's team, because I never finished that thought. When you lose to the rival, he picks the Vaporeon, because it's the easiest team, theoretically, to deal with Pikachu. If you beat him in the lab, but you do not battle him, or, you know, just lose to him and give up, in the second battle on Route 22, he will pick Flareon. But if you do beat him on Route 22 before you go beat Brock, I'm gonna get KO'd here. Yep, I'm gonna get KO'd there. All right, that is scary. That's even at level 12. But yeah, if you beat him on Route 22 before you face Brock, he will pick Jolteon, because the AI sees that as the most difficult team available. MT, do you know about the Peter Griffin meme? I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I do. Is that what you're referencing with your comment earlier? Okay, I do think that we do need to heal. Let's heal first. If I heal, theoretically, this should be an easy battle. Although, it wasn't that easy the first time around. I think the tail whip might be the big problem. Okay, there we go. I mean, the wrap is going to do decent damage. If we're not at least level 13, I do think that we have a serious problem in this fight. Because that is not great for us. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and heal too, because I'm almost out of bubble. Bubble is not very good, especially when we have 40 special. Yes, it is empty. Is that what you're saying, Golden? I got you. I think we fight her. Now we're 14, so as we level up, we get a little bit better, but we are going to immediately get Water Gun when we get to Mount Moon. And that should greatly help, although the Leers make me scared. There it is. This is the problem with skipping too many early battles, but really, oh my gosh, we have to fight all these battles again. Ugh. So maybe we fight the other guy that has the bugs. That might be the better option here. The surprising thing is Brock's battle, we're not going to have to do any planning for, but this Route 3 we actually have to plan somewhat for, which is kind of wild because most Pokemon just like waltz right through this route with no issues whatsoever. I also didn't get a Pidgey in Viridian Forest, did I? I need to get a Spearow then. Hey, Link, welcome in. Okay, crit tackle's not great. Failed the tail whip. That's much better. Okay, do not. No, do not. This thing stop. Leer, okay, that's fine. We are through. Yeah, 13 is the lowest level we can fight that guy. Okay, good to know. And then I'm going to save over here now and try to fight the bug catcher guy instead of the last. We'll try this out. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Hello, hello. Okay, let me save here. We might have to fight this guy this time instead. So if we have to fight this guy, how does this go down? I think that as long as we don't get poisoned there, we kind of have an easy battle because the Kakuna and the Metapod won't do anything. Caterpie won't do much. Just don't get that 10% chance for poison from Poison Sting, and we are good. It's not the fastest battle, but I do think it's a little bit more reliable. And it's a little extra experience, which is nice. And then we can fight this guy. And then that opens up our route to get Water Gun. We can finally get a little bit better. Because then this Metapod can't beat us, and we take an easy win. No problem. Okay, let's go catch a Spearow over here. Spearow, who would like to be a Spearow? Instead of a Pidgey today, we got a Spearow. Pokeball the Spearow. There we go. Spearow was caught. And we want a nickname for Spearow. Absolutely, we do. Fine, thanks for asking. How you, MT? I'm good, Justin. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Things are going well. I'm was just taking apart a bunch of furniture because I need to move this stuff behind me up to a different room upstairs so I can build a crib for the coming mini Poke Trainer very soon. New racer? Let's give it to you. There you go, Colton. New racer. Perfect. We still need a Charmander and a Squirtle for this run for our HM Pals. If somebody would like to volunteer to be an HM Pal, I'll give it to you. Okay. And we got no repels yet, so I gotta run. Okay. TM12. Water gun. Okay. Excellent. Now I might be able to make use of not only water gun actually against... Oh! Get out of here, Sandshrew. There's Hypnosis. Excellent. Okay. I might be able to just teach Bye just to have it, quite honestly. And then Hypnosis actually might be a decent way to get a little bit of training. If we see a Geodude, we can knock it out right away. A little extra experience. Do we really need Squirtle? We do. We don't really, but we do because I prefer to have Strength on a different Pokemon than Charmander, because if you put Strength and Dig on Charmander, there's a chance that you accidentally dig out of Victory Road. And that is awful, and you can lose multiple minutes of a run just by doing that little accident. Which I guess I could try to play around, but it just makes me nervous. Not really because of Surf, but we kind of need Lapras for Strength. We could get Lapras for Strength. We could do Lapras instead of Squirtle. Do I need Mega Punch? I don't get Mega Punch. I don't have arms. No punching. But we do want to fight this hiker over here. We actually have a 4-move set now, finally. Not just Bubble. Alright, that battle should get us to 18, I believe. Which is pretty dang good. And then we can head toward Cerulean. Can we beat Misty at this low level? I don't think so. But like, there's a chance with Hypnosis, right? And if we get Bubble Beam, we're going to be very happy for the next routes if we can get that first. Can I just KO with Bubble now? Yeah. Not just thinking of time. It's fair. It's totally fair. Squirtle's right in the path though. Like, we have to go to Diglett Tunnel to dig back to Cerulean anyway. We're going to walk right past Officer Jenny. So I think it doesn't really add any time to add Squirtle, and it's a little safety net. Like I was 18, he can drive without arms legally now. I love it. I love it. Okay, yeah. We just water gun everything in this fight, I think. We have Hypnosis, but with how inaccurate it is, it can actually just cause more turns in battle, and then we just end up taking just as much damage and wasting a bunch of time. So it's hard to know when we really need to use it. I think Misty might be the first time we really need to use it, but only if we really fight her early. Are you able to fight Officer Jenny in regular Yellow? No, that's only Yellow Legacy. There's no post-game in Yellow version. The default one, you just fight the same Elite Four over and over. That's really all you can do. I'm running low on water guns. Nice. We can Hypnosis. Oh my gosh, 2 Hypnosises in a row hit, and he woke up first turn twice in a row. I'm only doing this because I do think that we won't. Yep, we won't even 3 hit. That's fine. We are level 20. That might be enough to take on Misty. I don't know. Poliwag driving with its tail. There's no post-game in Yellow version. True. Yeah. Well, Mewtwo is the only post-game thing. But that's basically one area, right? That's not much of a post-game. Alright, so we don't have any access to physical moves yet. But we do have Hypnosis. If we could beat Misty now, it would be better. And all of that training got us to 20. So I think we could make this work. Oh my gosh, we do no damage. Okay, yeah, this is not good. We just gotta go for hypnosis now. I was gonna see if we could speed this up with bide, but this battle might be the more problematic one. There we go. Okay, we could actually even have one less battle and still get to 20. But we might get level 21. I don't think so. I don't think we get level 21 after. You know what I could do, though? Why don't I do rival battle first? Rival battle feels easier. And we might get 21 before Misty this way. Mewtwo is stinking hot, but he is not a post-game. Mewtwo is a secret boss. I think secret boss is a good way to describe the Mewtwo battle. Okay, Fury attack. Yeah, that does decent damage even at level 20. We can one-shot the Sandshrew, so that's good. That means the battle is fairly easy. Like, we take a lot of damage, but we can even Hypnosis the Eevee because we got hit by Tail Whip. Since we're going to, 4-hit. That does give us 21 for Misty's fight. I think that's the call, and then we just go straight to Misty after that fight. And then we can fight the trainer. I don't think we'll actually be level 21 before this trainer if we do it that way, but we will be 21 for Misty. Please, somebody please make a skit with Poliwag getting pulled over by the Poke Police for driving without its tail on the wheel. I love it. Okay, so I think we Hypnosis the Staryu and just kind of chip it down. X defend, yeah. So like she's gonna do that at times. There we go. Nope, stay asleep. And we just chip it down, and then I think we could go for bide here, turn 1. Because if it uses tackle a bunch, there we go. Okay, bide, tackle. Oh, it missed the tackle. And once we get low, we could Hypnosis. Oh my gosh, that does nothing. We're at 1. Come on, Hypnosis. Nope. Okay. Not bad, though. Not bad for a first, and we got really unlucky on the bides. I think this is possible. I feel like being Misty with this moveset. I think it's possible. Bide makes things work a lot better. I don't think we can take the damage from Staryu because it's just going to add up too much. And we do, like, a little bit better damage. Okay, there we go. He's not staying asleep. Stay asleep, Staryu. What? Yo. Okay, come on, get out of here. Okay, so now turn 1, we bide. And if we get like 2 tackles, pretty good. Now we can Hypnosis, and then we have to chip very slowly. But I think we have a shot at doing this. I think it's not actually that bad of a shot. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Go Polyswag. There we go. And we get Bubble Beam. Let's go ahead and teach Bubble Beam. Over Bubble. And now we are talking. We are rocking and rolling now. Thank you, PlayStation. 2 tails on the wheel is crazy. Oh my gosh. Getting a tail transplant. Okay, Bubble Beam should make this next section immensely better. Because now we can actually start dealing some decent damage with Bubble Beam. Because I think these trainers would be significantly worse for us if we only had access to Water Gun and Bubble here. Because that deals significantly more damage. We can actually mostly 1-shot and 2-shot everything, it looks like. And it's stab, which is nice. Okay. Critical hit. I was like, I'm not sure if his Zubat will go down to 1 either, which is sad. But we're getting closer and closer to getting Amnesia. Amnesia is at 38. Once we get to level 38, we can set up and literally sweep entire teams and be all powerful. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, with Bubble Beam, this route is going much quicker. I think Misty is going to be probably a couple of resets. But I think it's worth because of how much better we are for this section. Oop, except we just barely missed the one hit on Ekans. We're just barely not one-shotting. Okay, I'm gonna go back and heal real quick because we're almost out of bubble beams. And then we gotta get the Charmander. Who wants to be Charmander? If you're Pokemon, would you be okay with having a trainer if you liked them? It seems like Pokemon usually have like a pretty good experience with their trainers. It's usually only a few that have bad trainers. All right, who wants to be a Charmander? Let's see, we got Annie, we got PlayStation in the chat. Mintry is I've noticed you before. You're not as much of a commenter. Would you like, if you're still watching, be happy to give you an Asian pal today, since I don't think I've given you one before. Link wants Charmander. Justin, do you want Squirtle? I can give you Squirtle. Or Lapras. Either way. Either way works. Let me know your pick and I'll get it for you. Because you'll be our strength user. Elixir, okay. I don't know if we need a ton of ethers. I'll still get the extra one over here. Lapras is cool. Oh, sounds good. All right, so this guy's technically easier. And he has more experience. I might take this fight, actually. Because it's just going to be a bunch of water guns. Double slap in the place of bide, probably. Let's do it. And bubble beam the Machop. Double slap isn't terrible because we actually do have higher attack than special. And if we get a hit, it could be decent for like doing chip damage or something. Probably more useful than bite at this point. Like here. This might be a chance to make double slap work. Oh, that was a crit. That's awesome. I could hypnosis the Oddish and then double slap. I think that's going to be our strategy. Oh, and a 5-hit just knocks it out. Cool. Lapras is very cool indeed. It is very good. Cough, cough, Paul, worst trainer. Who said that? I don't know. Team Rocket is also pretty bad trainers, although their Pokemon do seem to still love them. Jesse and James, at least. I think he's the guy that abandoned Charmander, but I might be wrong there. Annie. Because he was terrible. Okay, so we have accomplished everything we need to in Celadon. Or not Cerulean. I always get those two confused. We are at level 25. We are going to soon get Body Slam, although we're also going to get the TM very shortly. Is it worth just trying to go for the TM or just wait for the level up? I don't really know. We got Dig for Charmander. There's Full Restore for the SSN in case we get a burn. This trainer might be an issue if we don't one-shot. We probably one-shot with Bubble Beam, though. Oh, Paul abandoned Chimchar for being weak in the rain. And wait, Chimchar? I mean Charmander? Chimchar in the rain? Did that happen to 2 different fire starters? No way, right? Did that really happen to a second fire starter? I'm not familiar with this episode. I thought Paul was the guy that abandoned the Charmander. But maybe I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so we can buy 3 repels. honestly, I think we're doing pretty okay on health. We have a lot of potions. So I think with just picking up the potions from the forest, we're going to have enough heals. We don't have a lot of HP anyway. We do want rest. However, I think getting body slam might be worth it here because we got to go fight a guy with multiple water types to get our rest TM. Part of the Sinnoh anime. Paul abandoned Chimchar. That's crazy. I did not know about this. 2 abandoned fire starters is wild. I did not know that happened twice. If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have 2 nickels. But it isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. Okay. Let's go ahead and teach Body Slam. It's Poliwag. Alright, Poliwag, have a Body Slam. Also, we can, while we're here, teach Dig to Link. There we go. Okay, cool. We should have an easier time now here with Body Slam. Not bad. We are a little over leveled for this area, which is very nice. And we get rest. The Nash used Monferno in a tournament and beat Paul with it and asked Monferno to come back, and he said no. Monferno's like, I'm not going back to you, you loser. Okay, which is good to keep going. PlayStation said, I didn't know Charmander in the original Pokemon was abandoned. Oh, that's an iconic episode. It's so sad. It's horribly sad. You have to go back and watch some Indigo League, which I think is the only part that's available on Netflix. It's kind of weird that it seems like the Pokemon anime is broken up over multiple different places to watch it, depending on the season or something, at least from what I've seen. Body Slam might be better against Eevee. Couldn't actually tell because it crit. Every fire starter has a tragic backstory, right? I think it's because they are often the favorites. They get the best backstories, but... I watched some of the anime during a trip, but stopped because of Netflix being stupid, and I even saw that episode. That's a very early episode. Oh, Pokeflix does have every season. This is true. If you're willing to sail the high seas. Because I don't believe it is technically, but you know, I still recommend. Okay. Oop. Let's go ahead and teach Cut to Link. Boom. All right, we got Cut and Dig. And save. Okay, this could be an issue if we miss Body Slam. We'll see how this goes. Curled up on a rock, and yeah, I cried, actually. Absolutely, Justin. I feel that. Hypnosis. Okay. Body Slam. Okay, if we hit a Hypnosis, that ain't bad. Good job, Surge. Fuecoco's sad backstory is he's stupid. Oh, poor Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. I mean, he doesn't have a brain cell between those 2 eyes, but you know. Pokemon.com has every season, I think, of Pokemon on it, or used to. Oh, actually, I haven't looked at it in a long time. They didn't when I last looked, but... Ah! I didn't give a nickname to Squirtle. Oh, it's because we're supposed to get Lapras anyway. I'm sorry, Justin, you wanted Lapras. Let me just actually fix that real quick. I'm so sorry, child. Hang out here, Squirtle. Let's get Lapras. I tried to cancel it, but it was too late. There we go. They should make more starters that are effed up quadrupedal monsters like Venusaur, Swampert, and Skeledirge. I like the monster aesthetic for Pokemon. I really do. Well, my favorite is Kaiju style. Full-on Kaiju mons are the way to go. Okay, that gets us here. I don't think we have a great setup for this battle, but let's give it a shot. They show which trainer abandoned Charmander. They show him. I'm pretty sure. I think they have a conversation with him in the episode 2, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm stun sport already. That's not great. Oh, I crit. This is where we could get wrapped into oblivion. Oh, no. Gen 1 wrap. It's too good. Oh, fully paralyzed. No, 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 no. Get out of here. Okay. I'm just going to go back and heal. That was brutal. Yeah, and even tried to BS Charmander saying stuff like, I finally found you. Come on, Charmander. Yeah, like he was like a jerk, wasn't he? He was awful from what I remember. That trainer's taken care of. We should have an easier time here. Only a few more levels. 9 more levels. And we become super overpowered. Plus, that should be through the mid-game. And at that point, we're going to be very strong with Psychic and Ice Beam. Okay, we can probably just go straight through here. Let's save. And see how this goes. I don't think we have too much to worry about. Honestly, the Grass Trainer and the Slowpokes could be an issue, but hopefully not. Cubone won't be. Bye, Cubone. This guy could be, but maybe we just Hypnosis and Body Slam. That's not terrible. It's a 3-hit. It's probably a 4-hit on this next one. If it's a 3 or 4-hit, it's probably worth using Hypnosis. Because even though we might miss once, we probably hit if we try twice. Oh, it's parried. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, got off the bicycle. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to potion. True, Annie. I'm glad I got the confirmation as well, Colton. Thank you. Stun Spores. Rough, but we have Paralyzed Heals. Okay, nice. Good crit. We do have a really high crit rate, which is awesome. Where's my Paralyzed Heal? Paralyzed Heal. Am I crazy? There it is. Okay, and we can repel here. I should move that up in the bag for the next one. Okay, and we can dodge. Almost ran into him. Can dodge all the trainers. Might as well just repel because I know this is going to be easy. We don't have to save. The hiker will get a funny water surprise. Peekaboo hiker, take these bubble beams. Goodbye. Hey Yato, welcome in. Oh, the trainer's name is Damien, and he's Australian. That's kind of interesting. I didn't remember the accent. Yeah, Damien is the guy that abandoned Charmander. Yeah, he's a jerk. Not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, that would be where we normally learn. I'm parried again. This is crazy. I might have to heal in Lavender. Don't like to do that, but I think I'm going to. Because we have one more battle to get us to the mid game. And I don't want to take it paralyzed. So let's go ahead and... I think that's British, Annie, but close enough, I guess. Okay, this guy should be easy. I mean, as long as we're not parried, he's much easier. Okay. Do we want to fight this guy? How much extra training? We're already at 31. We might as well, I think, quite frankly, because I don't see a reason not to. He's really good experience for this at this point in the game, and he's quite easy for us to handle. There's a good chance we get poisoned there, but we could just actually bring an extra antidote. We haven't used any, but there's a good chance we get poisoned on Route 3. So maybe we get 3 antidotes for this run if we fight him. It's probably worth, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about here is an elixir, and then 1 Mississippi right about there is the nugget. Pokemon.com has every season. Just checked. That's a good resource. Thank you, Colton, for checking. Yeah, so Rip James and Professor Oak's voice actor. Absolutely. What a legend. PP up, and let's clear all of Rocket Hideout, or do we just do the essentials here? It's probably worth clearing the hideout, although if we want a really good time, we can't. So yeah, we should probably just complete this. We're a first stage. We're a good first stage, but we are a first stage still. So let's go ahead and clear the items here that we want. There's some really good stuff. We can get some extra vitamins. Probably worth it for Poliwag. Ugh, those little one-step sections are a little rough. Oop, hello. Australian is British except drunk and Texan, and being Australian doesn't discourage people to have sex with you. I don't know. Some people are crazy about British accents, Annie. Pokemon.com is up to season 25. Very nice. I have to watch it because I've only watched up through like the Hoenn era. So like I feel like I missed a ton of the anime. So I just don't have a lot of anime references after the first few seasons. I vividly remember a few different sections. I know is it the Orange Islands, I believe, that Terry comes in and there's Scyther. There's a whole thing about his Scyther. I remember that being super cool. I mean, the Indigo League was just in my childhood. I was taping them on VHS as a child just so I could rewatch them because that was the only way I could rewatch them. Okay. Sell. What can we get rid of here? Nugget. Let's sell those. And we can't use TM24, so we might as well sell that. These TMs we cannot use or we don't want to use. Oh. Archer, you're fine, bud. Yeah. Lay down, bud. Archer heard something upstairs. Okay, sell the HP up. And sell TM2. That's Razor Wind. It's absolutely terrible. Alright, we need to buy our Super Repels. I don't know if we need the Power Plant TM. I feel like we don't. Because we do level up fairly quickly. And it's very out of the way to get that TM. I also don't think we need Mimic. I don't see any reason for it. We could use it for Agatha, but if we did, we'd have to give up Psychic. And like, why would we want to do that? Psychic's just better. So we don't want to, we just want one of those. We need a fresh water for Ice Beam. And then we want another fresh water to get out of here. And actually we want a soda pop and a lemonade to sell for money. Or not money, but to get these TMs to sell for money. So we actually want to get all of these. Come back. It's nice to do it all at once because then you can just turbo button through those menus. Asha said, "Aw, doggo." Well, I'm glad you guys like it. He's very loud in person, but hopefully it doesn't come through terribly on the mic. He gets very wound up sometimes. He's an Aussie and he likes to scream. Okay, what do we want to do here? So, we are already outspeeding everything, so we don't really need a Carbos. I'm thinking we get 2 calciums. We don't need a ton of calciums, though. I think we get probably then iron. 3 iron? That seems to make the most sense, because we're about to not have any more physical moves, so protein really isn't any use to us. So I think we go 2 calcium, 3 iron. Because we actually need probably defense more than anything. And we can teach Ice Beam right now in the place of Water Gun. And we can go get Psychic here in just a second. Let's go get Fly. He's an Aussie and likes to scream weirdly on topic. True. True, he's an Australian Shepherd. And he does scream. Speaking of Australians. Okay, Fly for new racer. And we can fly back to Celadon. Empty favorite Pokemon theme song? This was your favorite Pokemon, or are you asking my favorite Pokemon theme song? I only really can think of one off the top of my head as far as the sound. It's the original one because I watched way too much of it. Don't remember much of the rest of the theme songs if there's different ones. Okay, Swag started going down because we need to go down here. Okay, do we ditch Body Slam or Hypnosis? We're only going to have 6 more levels with whatever we choose to keep here. I think we just ditch Body Slam. Because we're about to also get rid of Hypnosis, but maybe Hypnosis has a use here. But this combo is already insanely good. Bubble Beam is slightly higher power. It's an effective 97 base power. rather than Ice Beam has 95. There we go. And Psychic has 90. However, Ice Beam is super effective in a lot of places. Hey, Growl actually is not bad for us whatsoever. Sonic Boom's kind of a problem. Ooh. Go to sleep. Oh my gosh. 4 Hypnosis. 5 Hypnosis. And we faint. 5 Hypnosises in a row. That's why I don't like to rely on that move. Okay, we just got a Psychic through that. Fruitful is asking, but will you have physical moves when you fight the Elite Four? No. We're all special. Once we get Amnesia, we are just running a full special set. Actually, Bubble Beam is the best thing here. We can 2-hit with Bubble Beam. Nice. Psychic for Shelter. And Bubble Beam for Sandshrew. Bubble Beam for Eevee. That easy. Awesome. Seeing 100% never misses from enemy, right? The enemy never misses their sleep moves. And then, when you try to use them, they just feel terrible. Oh, let's use this for Ice Beam and for Psychic. There we go. Oh, I didn't use my potion. Uh-oh. Get away from me, Ghost. This should be fairly easy because we got Psychic now. Hey, Shadow Stitch Plays. First time running into your runs. Well, thank you, Shadow. We have a whole ton of them as VODs on the channel if you like what you're seeing. And if you like the stream, it helps us reach more people like you. It'd be very kind if you do so. It's nice to see new people coming into the stream. It's awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I will get this HP up. 4 low HP mons. A free one, kind of worth. Irons do more as far as actually increasing your durability. Raising defense is better than raising HP, at least by how much the HP up raises it. Doesn't hurt to have a little bit of both. Oh, Confuse Ray right off the bat. I hate that. I hate that. Get out of here. Okay, I can use my last potions here. That's fine, though, because we're about to be ready for... I guess we had to have a little bit of training, but we're going to pick up some more items in Sylph quite soon. Rare Candy, and... yeah. Okay, and Pokédoll. I don't think this is a big threat. Let's see. They make 3 theme songs per region, sometimes more. I didn't even realize how many, well, I guess the Poké Rap is really what lives in my head rent-free, but the original Pokemon, theme song is just the #1 forever. Oh, the glare. That's the one thing I didn't want. Oh, well. Oh, we crit, though. Nice. We'll take it. Doo-doo. Pokemon Master Quest theme song is goated? I don't know it. I'm going to have to look it up. Yeah, for sure. I like playing solo runs and stuff in the background sometimes. So more variety for that is always nice. Well, that's awesome, Shadow. I'd love to hear it. Do-do-do-do. Okay, so here we could go to Erica. I think it's a bad idea until we get Amnesia. So I think what makes more sense is if we go train on the bike route a little bit. We have Psychic, so we could just sweep a lot of these trainers. I think we just kind of do the minimum battles, quite frankly. So I'm going to use the Super Repel so we can get the item in the grass. We can Poke Flute here. Hey, Moose Spartan. What's up? How you doing? MT, have you heard of Pokemon Master Quest and Pokemon Advanced Battle themes? I haven't heard either of them. I'm going to have to check them out. Okay, I think this should be okay here. We only have a couple battles I want to take. They are a little spooky. I don't allow items in battle, so poison is bad. Ooh, a crit's nice. That immediately evened it out a little bit. Okay, that wheezing is really good experience. I need to use an antidote now. Okay. We have one more guy down here that has poison types. Have a wonderful night, Annie. I hope you are feeling better soon. We will see you Saturday, right? Try to keep those positive vibes going. If we can 2-hit something like these wheezings, it's really not worth using Hypnosis, because I feel like there's a less than 50% chance we hit it, even though the numbers say otherwise. I didn't mean to fight this guy, but you know what? We'll take it. I mean, he shouldn't be that difficult anyway. Oh, we crit that. Awesome. meant to go right here. Rare candy. There we go. There's a PP up. I can use that immediately on Psychic. Psychic. There we go. Okay. What items do I have for healing? You can bypass it with a Pokédoll. Because Gen 1... Oh, yeah, the Marowak? Wait a minute. I thought you needed the Sylph Scope. No. Yeah, Pokédoll will get you right past the Marowak. And it's very, very nice. It speeds us up significantly because the whole Rocket Hideout Giovanni thing takes a lot of time and is typically a big detour from a run. And it makes it so I wouldn't be able to do 2 runs in one night. So I do allow that. What am I looking for here? Oh, I was looking at my items. I have a max potion and a full restore. I am level 36. I wanted to be 37 here. I think I could skip those 2 trainers. I sometimes fight the 2 fighting type trainers there. I think I could just one-shot most of this crew, though. Not quite all of them. Try to save my Psychic PP since I don't have much of it. There's 37. That's fine then. Yeah, we're absolutely fine and dandy there. 37 is what I wanted. Okay. Let's go. You can skip the first Giovanni battle too. Yeah, because it's in the hideout. So that's how you get the Sylph Scope. You don't have to fight him there. You can just fight him only in Sylph and Gym 8 if you use the Pokédoll. Okay. There's the Safari Balls. Let's go ahead and use the Repel, jump on the bike. And now we cruise, pick up some vitamins, and go to Sylph. I might as well save Erica for after Sylph because she does have a type advantage and we don't have Amnesia yet. I could get Amnesia if I trained a little bit more on bike route. I don't know if it's worth because we will get it for sure in Sylph, and then at that point, we don't really have any concerns. So I think we just go to Sylph first and then Erica after. So let's heal here, and then we'll dig out of Sylph and come back to Erica. Colton was saying his absolute favorite Pokemon theme song is Battle Frontier. Pokemon Battle Frontier. I have to check these out. I'm not in the know about other Pokemon theme songs. I probably heard them and just did not save them in my memory. Because the original one is so stuck in there. The Marowak in Lavender Tower is the only Pokemon I know of that the Master Ball will not work on. That's probably true. Can you miss a Master Ball in Gen 1? Is there any like weird mechanic there? I don't think there's anything else that would prevent a Master Ball from working. Okay, so this floor has... Let's fight 2 trainers here. We do want a couple of more levels because we are a little under-leveled here. I should have taught Surf. What am I doing? I should have Surf at this point. It'd be much better. Amnesia, yes, in the place of Hypnosis. Now we are talking. Now we're cooking. No, we're confused. I don't like that. I don't like being confused. Oh my gosh. There we go, Poliwag. Let's use that max potion. And let's go ahead and also use HM3, because I should have done this before. All right, we're locking in Surf. The power will update here in just a moment on that card. Let's get this last... I guess there's one more vitamin after this. And then we can use all of them. Amnesia, Surf. Look at us, 114 special now. Let's go. We wipe the floor. Dragon's Pokemon. Indeed. All the vitamins. We get buff. MT, if you ever heard the Pokemon Battle Frontier song, I'm going to be I have never heard it, no. Yeah, Gen 1 has a ton of fun little quirks like that. I really like Gen 1 for all its little goofiness. Oh no. Not the glare. I'm gonna have to use a full restore. The paralysis has been a bigger problem than poison this run. I did not expect that. Alright, now we can use all of these vitamins again. Carbos. We got protein to get swole. We got calcium to get better bones? I don't know how that works. Okay, proteins. And we're good. Cool. That opens up the path to the rival. However, we do want a couple more levels. So I'm going to take a couple of optional battles here so we can get those levels. Surf. We get the level up right away. That's fine, though. We just don't get our badge boost for... Did I just Gen 1 miss Surf? Because Surf has 100% accuracy, right? Yeah, it does. What the heck? Gen 1 miss. Another healing item. Fight this guy. I probably get 40 if I just fight my way to the... Oh, self-destruct. All right. And this way. This gets me to the healing bed. I might get level 40 here, which would be perfect if that's the case. Surf. There's level 40. Yeah, awesome. I genuinely think that we could beat Rival with level 40. It might not be beautiful, but I think it's possible. Max potion. Quick nap. All right, let's go. Let's test this out, because if I can beat Rival at 40... I think we're going to be in a good spot. I could start rare candying here if we need to. His Sand Slash isn't great. And I think one... Oh, the crit Swift is not great. I was like, Swift, that's good. Not very good. He will go for Supersonic here. Technically, Psychic is a little bit better. He survives no matter what. I should have set up more. Okay, that is the lesson learned. I need to set up again on Cloyster. Although I could probably... Can I one-shot Sand Slash with Surf? Let's find out. Yeah, okay, so let's one-shot that with Surf. And then we Amnesia here. We can Amnesia 3 times if we get lucky. Let's try it. Psychic. Oh, we do not one-shot. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do about that? What do we want to do about that? Do I want to level? Do I want to try and roll that Thunder Shock damage? I feel like we could roll the Thunder Shock damage. If it's not a crit, I think we should be fine. Let's try this again. I think the only reason the Master Ball doesn't work in the Marowak and Lavender Tower is because of the coding that you're not allowed to catch the dead Marowak. Yeah, probably. That would make sense. Like, that coding. Whoa! So we're not guaranteed to knock out the Sand Slash, eh? How bad if it's our chance there? Was that, like, just super unlucky? Critical hits are super good for a high-speed Pokemon like Poliwag. Okay, so 2 out of 3 we knock out there. Seems like it's not a huge concern. There's the Supersonic. Might be able to just wait out the Supersonic now. Confuse no more. Ah! There we go. So what's the damage like without a crit from Magneton? I should be using Surf. I one-shot if I use Surf. Because of the stab, I definitely one-shot with Surf. That's what I should be doing. Surf the Magneton, we have no problem. Okay, yeah. Level 40 is fine there, because if we surf the Magneton, we're fine. Yeah, Shadow, you're right. I was doing a silly. Okay, Team Rocket should be fine. Let's get this for Justin. Justin! There you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Team Rocket here should be absolutely fine. Amnesia and Psychic should make this good. Time to crush Gary's ego by beating him with Poliwag. Now that we know the strat, it's actually not difficult whatsoever. I just needed to actually think that through slightly. Used at least 2 brain cells, and I can make that work much better. Literally said it on my end as I pressed enter. Yeah, that was a silly goof from me. That's what comes from, these runs are specifically like only 2 runs really on a stream, and that's the entire chance the Pokemon gets. So some of these things I'm just figuring out on the fly on the first run for what we're aiming for run number 2. So I do think that Koga could be an issue. Koga could be an issue, so we might want to level soon. Giovanni should be easy. I might want to Amnesia twice. Maybe it doesn't matter, because Surf is going to just dominate this team. Yeah, goodbye. Need a queen. Oh, that was a crit. So that guarantees, actually, that it's within one Amnesia's worth of damage, like damage boost there. Because Amnesia doubles our damage, crit mostly doubles our damage, close to doubles. So it's kind of the same thing. Okay. Let's go fight Erica. And then we got to deal with what we want to do about Koga. Don't think it's worth training in here, honestly. I don't think we need a terribly high level for the end of the game. I could even see like 65 being good enough as long as we can one-shot. As long as we can one-shot the Sand Slash on the champion team. With Surf, we should be absolutely fine. I'm going to save here just in case. Hey man, it happens. I have lots of stupid brain farts on my own runs. Fair Shadow. It definitely happens. Okay, the Mega Drain is not a huge deal. If I set up once, I probably have enough damage, but might as well twice. Why not, right? Waba Fett, that's why not. Okay. Level 44. Nice. Okay, so what level do we think we need to one-shot? Because if I one-shot the first Venonat on Koga's team, I should have a fairly easy win. I'm going to heal here in Saffron because we need to come back here later for Sabrina. Which we could fight Sabrina now, but I feel like Koga makes more sense because we want the speed boost, because when we set up, we'll outspeed Sabrina's team. So that makes more sense. So, let's Fuchsia. Yato was saying my twin's name is Andrew, but we call him Bubba. I love that. My foster brother his nickname was Bubba as well. Or my brother. We did adopt him. He was my foster brother. His name was also Bubba. As a child. Let's Amnesia once here. And Surf. Is he watching right now? Does he know sign language is a great question. Nope, besides sit down, he made his own language we've had to learn. That's kind of fun. Sign language I know is a very good help for a lot of nonverbal kids and adults. Like that, even if you are hearing. Veggie actually does sign and has been involved with the deaf community like throughout high school and college, which is super cool. Because Veggie's awesome. Okay, so here I think we do kind of want to fight one more battle, but like only one. So maybe like this guy, because the other guy's better experience, but like, oh, the crit psychic from the Hypno is not what I counted on. Okay, so maybe we do fight the other guy. Hey, good, welcome in. Get Amnesia, poison gas. Okay, so the poison gas could actually be a benefit if I want to avoid the sleep. But if I can one-shot the first Venonat with Psychic, we don't need sleep. I'll just fight this guy. Moose is also autistic, high functioning. Well, it is nice to know, I guess. It's great that you're here. I mean, I feel like all of us maybe are somewhat on that spectrum to some extent to be this in love with Pokemon, but hopefully that's been treating you well. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond. So Shadow was saying, how do you feel about Gen 5, seeing mostly early Gen stuff on your backlog? I do like Gen 5. We did a Nuzlocke of Gen 5. I didn't play it growing up. I guess what happened is I played Gens 1 through 4, like at the time of release, and then kind of fell off of the series as I went into middle school and high school. So I don't think there's anything else we really need to do here. So I just never experienced it at the time. So I just don't have as much nostalgia for Gen 5 on. I tried to play Gen 6 when I first met Veggie because she had copies, and I was like, oh, might as well give it a shot, and then it just wasn't for me. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's not great. I think what we need to do is rare candy here. It just makes the most sense. But yeah, I actually did enjoy Gen 5 when I Nuzlocked it. Maybe we use 5 rare candies that go to 50? Oh, Andrew likes making Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty? Very nice. Just 50 one shot though. It does seem to. Let me test that one more time. I'm gonna have to give the rare candies again. But if that's a good enough level for what we need, I think that we could rock with that. I don't think 48 is gonna quite cut it. Just looking at that damage we did last time. That was a crit. That doesn't tell us anything. Dang it. I'll go ahead and lock in the rare candies here because I do think it's the right choice. It's a little early for rare candies, but I think that, like I was saying, the early game is really where we're going to have the most issues. Koga, the only problem is that sleep powder. He's going to always prioritize sleep powder because it's grass type, and if we amnesia, he's going to hit us with sleep powder. So we want to be able to one-shot Banana. It looks pretty good. Pretty good chances, because here we could amnesia. Because the worst he could do is like toxic. But once we amnesia once, I think we probably have a one-shot on the whole team. Maybe not Venomoth, but not quite, but not much that Venomoth can do anyway. Okay. Because as long as he's not getting free psychics without us setting up and dropping our special and stuff, I think we're okay. Cool. So let's plan on 5 rare candies there to get to 50. And then we can teach HM4 to Justin here. Justin is our strength today. Shadow saying, yeah, nice. Yeah, Gen 5 is my main thing. I do my own solo runs in that game. And I'm making a ROM hack of it. Very cool, Shadow. Very cool. I love that. ROM hacking is awesome. You're toxic? Why are you toxic? Okay, do we go Sabrina or do we go Blaine? I think that we could get the special boost from Blaine, although I don't know how much it matters against Sabrina. Then again, Blaine's easy. It makes the most sense speed-wise. I think if we prioritize Sabrina now, we don't have to come back here. So I think that we do this now because we will, after Koga, we will be able to just come back here. Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. Oh well, take me to Sabrina. This is how I did it as a kid, just up and down until you get to Sabrina. Eventually it works. See? Eventually it works. I think this makes the most sense. Just go do this now. You got me on a song. Oh, Britney Spears toxic. Ah, I get you now. I get you. Okay. So I think we need to amnesia here anyway. Ooh, he missed a flash. Nope, we don't. So we need to amnesia twice there. Might as well set it probably all the way. We're going to get hit by maybe some accuracy dropping moves, but once our special is set up like crazy, we don't take a ton of damage. Ooh, Sidewave actually does decent damage. Not bad, though. Amnesia really helps there. Cool. We'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, the Blaine badge gives you, the Volcano badge gives you access to the special boost, which is typically very useful before Sabrina, but frankly, not really necessary in this situation. Oh, I forgot. We have Surf on Poliwag. Ah, we're surfing Pikachu because I didn't update the sprites. Ignore the Pikachu. We're not a Pikachu. There we go. I forgot we were going to use Surf on Poliwag here. I will get all 3 of these items. I'm going to use that calcium now. And then I can use another super repel. Get the iron and the carbos. Do I need any more battles? Honestly, I think we're fine without taking these extra battles. Where are we at? We are a little ways off of 52. I don't think it's worth leveling here because I don't think we need it for Blaine. We might want it later, but honestly, we have a few rare candies left, and I don't think we need a super high level. And we are medium fast, so we level pretty quickly for this point in the game. I think we're okay. There was my repel, not a rare candy pickup. Ah, no more room for items. Oh, because I didn't use my vitamins. Oops, use my vitamins. There we go. There's the secret key, rare candy, and dig out of here. And now we can fly back to here, and let's go fight Blaine. Let's get to Blaine. See how long I stay? Good, good. Stay with us. Oh, yeah. The Discord link in the description might be old. There's a good one on the channel page if you need a link to the Discord. Shadow. You're always welcome to join. I gotta be haunting the narrative of the channel. Okay. Let's go this. I have the pattern almost memorized by heart for Sabrina's gym. Probably because I played raid version about 50 times or more. Yeah, I'm pretty good at remembering that normally, but I messed it up on that one. Do we need more than one amnesia? Probably worth going 2 here, right? And then I think we one-shot everything with 2. So we have 234 special now. Like, we're probably overkilling with Surf, but yeah, that's fine. Amnesia's insanely good. Okay, there we go. Easy as that. We got our badge. I might as well heal here. And then we can go to Viridian. We've done everything, I believe. So we can just... Right? Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think we're just ready for this. It feels weird, but I think we're already to the 8th gym. I don't think we need any more training. I don't think we need any more items. I think we're okay. Kids, remember, always take your vitamins. That's good advice. Do we one-shot now with Psychic on all these fools? I think so. I got the one on the channel work. Oh, perfect. That's great, Shadow. We're losing. Good, stay clear. Oh, no. I probably didn't actually need to go back and heal, but I did. Okay. That's probably an extra heal I didn't need to take. Won't do that next time. So I believe, still have a couple of healing items, right? We'll have a full restore. Oh, just a full restore. Okay, cool. All right, let's try Giovanni. I don't think this is too terrible. The only big issue here is this Doug Trio. We do outspeed it, meaning he will not be able to hit Fissure, and he could fail a sand attack, or he could use Dig. But I need to get one setup. A failed sand attack. Okay. I think with one setup, we might be able to wipe out this whole team, except maybe not Persian. I don't want to risk any more setup. As long as we one-shot the Nidos, we're good. I think one amnesia is probably enough. Yes, it is. We lose our badge boosts. That doesn't even matter. Get out of here. 53. Level 53 is plenty for Giovanni. With luck, of course, with luck. Chansey on his way to good. I love it. If you had to pick, what's your favorite Gen 5 Mon? Ooh, the Hydreigon line is pretty good. Honestly, there's some pretty banger designs for Gen 5. Cofagrigus is Gen 5, right? Am I wrong there? Question mark? Or is it Litwick's line that's Gen 5? Or are they both Gen 5? I don't remember. I'm so bad at which generation. What do we want to do here, actually? I think we go Amnesia turn 1 against Sandslash again. Because he could do something silly like that. And then we Surf. You don't need luck, you're all skill. I would like to think so, Sassy Sarah, but sometimes I get taken down a peg. Okay, so that's not a one-shot. I probably should have set up there for Magneton, because I think that means this is not a one-shot. Yeah, that's a crit, so that's about the same damage we get with one Amnesia setup. Okay. I think we still win here. Reflect? Okay. Yeah, we needed one more setup. Smog, Surf. We still win, but it's a little bit janky. Okay. What are our stats looking like? We could get at least one level up in Victory Road, and I think it would be worth it. I have one trainer in mind that I think I want to fight. I will go back and heal as I think about this. That would put us at level 55. We would get how many rare candies? 6 more levels for the rare candies. So I could go to 60 before Elite Four and save one back for before the champion fight. That probably is enough. I could also only use 3 and then have them to reset levels in the Elite Four. I think either way we have to use our rare candies before Elite Four, at least a couple of them. Let me think this through. I don't think we are going to have any issues outspeeding stuff. Oh, I don't actually need to surf on Lapras here. Span has no skill. No. Okay, good. Don't do that to me. Yeah, they're both Gen 5 low. Kofagrigus is the worst solo running mons in that game too. Oh, though. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that, but I love the design of that line. The Yamask and Kofagrigus designs are really good. Ludwig's line is also awesome. I like ghost types though. Okay. Gonna push some rocks around. There's one trainer I'm gonna fight in here because it'll give us enough experience to get the next level. But I don't think there's reason to fight any others from what I'm thinking about in my head. So I think we just go to level 60. Ooh, actually, do we outspeed Aerodactyl? Aerodactyl might outspeed. So maybe we save back 2 rare candies so I can use them before Lance. Because an outspeed from Aerodactyl could be a problem on Lance's team. But if I rare candy before his battle, I could get the level up beforehand so that I get the badge boost and that makes me faster than Aerodactyl, and then I don't have that problem. That is probably the goal. Hey, Kimoy, thank you so much for donating. I hope I said your name right. Mimikyu is the greatest Pokemon of all time. Mimikyu is super good. Very fantastic design. And good lore, too. Agreed. Let me put a heart on that. Thank you, Kimoy. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and hop off the bike, but use the repel. So actually, I don't want to fight her. I want to fight this lass over here because she has some grass types we could probably wipe out pretty quick. Because speed is more important than anything. And oh, the crit on Razor Leaf does do a lot of damage. That's unfortunate, but I think we wiped the rest of his team pretty quickly. Right? That was a crit, so yeah, that's good. Pushing rocks with my fins is actually kind of training. I'm sure it's very difficult. I don't really exactly know how it works, but you do have the strength to do so. Base Liquid Enjoyer, though, literally my second favorite mon of all time. It's such a good one. All 3 of the mons in that line are so well designed. I was just watching the Skyen, what's his name? I can never remember his username. The guy that does the design, Pokemon design breakdowns in shorts. He just did one that I just saw his on the Litwick line. Or was it Litwick? No, his was Yamask. It was Redbeard guy that did the Litwick line. Both good breakdowns, both fantastic Pokemon. Okay, let's go ahead and move all my items around for what we need. I didn't need any of the ethers, really. Like, I didn't do enough training at any point to need the ethers, so I'm going to skip those in the next one. We have Rest for Champion. I'm going to rare candy 3 times, I think, for Lorelei. But we have 3 more that I can use throughout the league if I need them. Okay. Save. Chandelure rather, so the whole Evo line. Yeah, the whole the Chandelure is your favorite specific, but the whole Evo line is good. Yeah. Actually, I put good got brought back to life to hit MT with a sucker punch. Chris Hansen, I vaguely know the name. I don't watch much. I do not watch. Ooh. I could probably hit a surf here, and then he'll probably rest, right? Yeah, and then I can get free setup. Let's get the free setup. Psychic. Oh, wow. He kind of tanked that Psychic, though. Okay, so we actually don't have any good moves here whatsoever. Surf is our best thing. That's a crit. That's not great for us. Special drop to boost our other stats a little bit, just for funsies. And then we surf the Jinx, I guess. We crit again. The crits are actually working against us this time. And Psychic the Lapras. Polyswag, come on, you got this. Polyswag has got this. No problem. I feel him coming to Lord our Savior. Lord Dome. There we go. And heal up and save. Let's go. I'm waiting for the documentary they're making against Roblox. Fair. Very fair. Is it worth setting up maybe once? Just so we have guaranteed KOs here. And then we just surf everything. Surf, surf, surf. So we could go 2 levels up against Lorelei to maybe make that battle a little bit better. I don't think it would change much. The crits really just made that one harder than it needed to be. Okay. Don't need a full restore because it was the hiker. I'll ride True Blue for that documentary alone for a month to watch it. Oh, like it's actually confirmed? I did not know this. Okay, we're going to just set up with Amnesia here. We're going to tank some hits, which is fine. Ice Beam, and now we're fully set up. Now we can rock and roll. Psychic. Everything else just gets a Psychic. Psychic. And we one-shot the Gengar. Psychic. Nice. All right. Now we just go ahead and use 2 rare candies here, I think. We probably get a level up after this battle, too. But let's use 2 here. Full restore and elixir and save. Technically, I could teach rest now. I don't need psychic, but double save. Let's go. Poliwag is fat. Yeah, like Polyswag is like crushing it, and this is just a first run. Polyswag is really good. All right, here he's probably going to use Leer, Dragon Rage, or Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam would be bad. There's the Hyper Beam. We do tank it though. He could use it again though. I don't think we one-shot. Dragon Rage, do we one-shot with full setup? Okay, so we're going to have to get some luck on Gyarados, it looks like. That's not great, but then after that, it's literally just a bunch of one-hits. Even with a crit, I think it's a one-hit. We just Ice Beam all of them. Oh, we don't get a level up there. Okay, so here's the big question. Is 63 enough? This I don't actually know. Hopefully that's enough. That's a pretty low level for a first stage. We need rest. Let's teach rest in the place of psychic. All right, let's just not save that in yet because I do want to see how this goes. Because maybe we need Psychic for Cloyster. I don't think so. I don't think it matters. We do need a one-shot, I think, this Sand Slash to make this work. Okay, that looked really promising. And then we can Amnesia here, because besides Kinesis, which isn't our favorite thing, it will badge boost us anyway. But we are pretty set up for success. We do have Kinesis to heal up if we need to. Yeah, getting hit by the Leech Seed is not my favorite thing, but we should basically one-hit everything with full setup. Oh, we crit the Magneton. Of course we do. Oh, and he crits us. Of course he does. I didn't even make it to the Cloyster. All right, fine. We'll lock in the rest. I think we're going to just rock with the rest. Because that could be really good for recovering after Alakazam. Because Alakazam could deal a decent amount of damage to us while we set up. So we need something to recover that if possible. Surf again here. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's Amnesia. Why all the Kinesis? There you go. Psychic, that's fine. Oh, special drop. That's actually good for us. So we'll badge boost again. Why not? Ah, he crits a Psybeam. Oh no. Crits a Psybeam. Okay, that was unfortunate. We could probably, if we just concede to setting up against the Executor, we could just do that as well. Because what is our base damage against Alakazam? Not very good, frankly. Not very good. So we'd probably need at least one setup there. Then we can 2-hit. We could finish setting up on Executor. That's probably the smarter move to avoid the Kinesis. Because he's just going to spam Leech Seed because he's dumb. And then we could just Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Is that really all our damage with Ice Beam with all that setup? That feels like craziness. We have 441 special. We do one-shot that. How's our damage here? Not a one-shot. Spike Cannon hurts, but I think we're still clear. Maybe we don't really need rest, but rest is probably safer than not. There it is. A little, like a split second early, but 1 hour, 20 minutes, 40 seconds. I think we have potential to get A tier. I think that's just barely into D tier, unfortunately. But we definitely have some good time. I was talking for a lot of that. We have some good time we could shave off that run, for sure. For sure. There we go, 4:42. 4:42 is our official game time. So that's 1 hour, 20 minutes, 40 seconds of real time. 41 seconds because I stopped it a little early. 4 hours, 42 minutes of game time. 11 resets. Level 64 only for a first stage. That's very good for Poliwag. That's very solid. We will do another run here in just a moment. And we can really lock in some really good results. But let's go over what happened here. A tier for that little guy would be cool. It really would be. Our A tier might have to get a little bit more narrow again on the time slots at this rate. But if we can get under an hour and 2, we can guarantee he stays in the A tier for a long time. And I think it's possible. I think it's possible. You think it'll be low B tier? Nah, I think we can definitely get A tier. I believe. I want to believe in Poliwag. Right now, though, he's D tier. Barely. By 40 seconds, he's D tier. Because the D tier cutoff is an hour and 20. If we get less than an hour 20, we would have been C tier. But, yeah. I think I might be able to shave off 18 minutes. That's a big task, but maybe. Ooh, Blizzard for the follow-up run. I don't know. Would Blizzard one-shot the Executor? I feel like it was only half damage. Which makes me think Blizzard is not enough damage. 40 seconds is insane. Yeah, we just barely missing it on the first attempt. I think Blizzard could be good consideration for Lance. I would let you also get the Oko on Gyarados with full setup. And also help with Egg on the Champ team. Would his Oko at Gyarados on full setup? Probably would. Gyarados was close enough. It might one-shot Gyarados with full setup. That's benefit. That's definitely a big benefit. It might not one-shot Executor, but it's a honestly really good recommendation. I think we go for it. Thank you, Shadow, for the contribution. I speak, so I think a higher BP would. Was I with Executor? Was I that close? I thought I was not that close, but maybe you're right. It's gonna do pretty great. Pretty great for a first run. We're gonna do one more though. But yeah, that's D tier for now. I think the goal is to get under an hour and 2 would be like a perfect run. That early game we got really lucky though. We have to get really lucky in the next early game. Cause like the luck on this run was insane. Like that Brock like section was insanely good. Like Brock and Route 3 were like insanely perfect for as far as luck goes, up until we started having to figure out routing. But if we could replicate that, I really think an hour and 2 is possible, which is wild because Poliwrath is an hour and 19 seconds. So like we're not far off of, I think, Poliwrath's time. So changes for this run, I think we do grab Blizzard. I think we keep the rest over Psychic thing. Or does it just make sense to just skip rest entirely, try to just speed run it, and keep Psychic for Cloister? Because our Surf at half damage is weaker than Psychic. And we did not get the one hit, but not by much. And I think Psychic might have. Let's see if we can test that. Can I go back and test that real quick? Oh, I already saved over Psychic. Never mind. We didn't even use rest, frankly. Like, we could on Executor, but with Leech Seed, it wouldn't necessarily be incredibly good. If we just get hit by too much from Alakazam, it's a pretty quick reset. Looks like you crit the egg on Champ's team, so that's why you didn't get the Oko there. Oh! It was a crit, so I would Oko either way then. Cool, that makes me feel a lot better there. Because then we avoid Leech Seed. Yeah, I think we just set up on Alakazam and just go for the sweep. Maybe we skip rest. Let's just skip rest. We skip rest, I think, and then I think we use Blizzard instead of Ice Beam for the last 2 battles. I think that makes the most sense. I think it makes the most sense. Okay, so that'll be the plan. Let's go for it under an hour and 2. That feels crazy. That's going to be the highest first stage, I think, by far. Because we don't have any other first stages that high on the tier list. The next closest is Squirtle at an hour and 6. Is that the closest first stage? Yeah, I think so. We might be able to do really well compared to that. That's incredible. Okay. All right, we got to go run number 2. For second run, we don't do any nicknames. We lock in full speedrun mode, and we try to get the best time possible for that tier list. Now that we know what's going on. All right, let's quickly go over the strategy for early game. We beat the one guy in the forest. We beat Lightyear's trainer. We fight Brock. That gives us the exact level we need. It takes some luck for that first trainer. Obviously, beating Blue is going to be tough as well. But if we get all of that, we're the level we need for Route 3. We have to fight the Bug Catcher instead of the last on Route 3. We get Water Gun. From there, it gets a lot easier. We get level 20 if we fight the Super Nerd, the Hiker, in Mount Moon. That should get us level 20. Did I fight anybody else? I think that's it. And I got level 20. And then from there, let's go to Blue first. Then we can beat Misty with Bide. From there, we're cruising for a little while. No real problems. Surge is just kind of luck. Hypnosis and Body Slam combo. Mid-game, add Ice Beam and Psychic as soon as we can. And then we just cruise until we get Amnesia. In Sylph, we do Sylph before Erica. We want level 50, so we get to level 45 in Koga's gym. We want 50 for Koga. Got a little fuzzy floating around. 50 for Koga works very well. We can one-shot the Venonat and then set up on the second one that doesn't have Sleep Powder. If we just get one setup, it's good enough. From there, we can do Sabrina right after that. Doesn't really matter to wait for Blaine. Go to Blaine after that. And then just basically require trainers only except for one trainer in Victory Road to get us to level we need for 55, which we get to 58 before Lorelei, and we cruised through the Elite Four no problem. Lorelei could cause us an issue with bad luck, but I think that is worth the risk. Okay, that's the plan. That's the strategy. We got to get this Brock split to work. This is going to be probably the hardest part of the run. So let's make this happen. All right, let's unpause. Let's reset everything. Reset our reset counter here. Cool. Up select B to clear save data. Okay. Ready for run number 2 is going to be clean. Shadows are green. Yeah, setup on Zam is a little inconsistent with Kinesis nonsense, but doable. I don't think egg setup is bad either, though, since it'll just spam leech. Yeah, we could. We have to at least get one setup on Alakazam anyway. But maybe we go one on Alakazam and then 2 more on Executor. At that point, we don't need to rest because we only take like 1 turn of Leech Seed Bite before then. So not really a big deal. Less damage on Alakazam, so it's probably worth. All right, let's do this. Set our options again. Click into my timer. Make sure we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, speedrun time. Poliwag, let's go. I'm going to reset that. That was like the worst. I can't start off with a fumble like that. Okay. Go. Got to get in the right headspace. No button fumbles here. I'm so bad at the buttons. I mean, I'm using a controller to try to help. And it's still my weak point. Fat fingering the buttons. Ooh, I have played Borderlands. I used to play 1 and 2 a lot more. I haven't played anything recently, so I know there's a new one. I have not tried that one. But I think I would like it quite a bit because Borderlands is a really fun series. All right, no nicknames. We just go save in time. Let's go. Technically, you can name them just A for maximum time save, but okay. Okay. Tail whip. Tail whip. Yes. Okay. Awesome. 2 wins in a row. That is lucky. We don't need to reset that. Okay, cool. Let's just run from wilds, I think. Don't think we want to fight these guys. It's going to be too slow. Ah! Encounter luck. Bad. Bad encounter luck. Bad. Oh my gosh. Get out of my way. Get out of my way, Pidgey. I banish you. We're going to avoid the grass because those encounter lucks were crazy. There we go. Ah! Poliwag, you blocked me. Good sir. Link's playing Borderlands for him right now. That's cool. Very cool. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah! I gotta warm back up. Got to get faster on my inputs. Okay. Let's get our items. Oop, up, 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 up. We need an extra antidote, I think, for this run. Let's get 1 Pokeball. 8 potions, and then 3 antidotes this time because we did see a couple of points where we could easily get poisoned. Okay. I won't take the time to get the potion out here. Maybe I will, actually. We did need quite a few potions. That dialogue box is long, but it works. Okay. And now we're going to avoid all the trainers except for... That was crazy. We didn't get a single encounter there. There's the Pidgey. Okay, that's not good. That Pidgey does not work for us. The level 8 Pidgey is too strong. Gonna have to potion now for the next battle. Yeah, I think that it's better to try and knock out 1 Metapod. I think that gives me 7. That just makes more sense for this battle. Knock out 1 Metapod. It's worth the time to get 1 extra level for this battle because it's not very consistent. We got a potion here. And then we got to save because this battle's inconsistent, but let's go. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so your girlfriend's going to be there for Christmas/New Year's. That's really fun. There we go. Okay, yeah, that made that battle a little bit more consistent. There's the Pidgey. Level 4. Yeah, okay. And a Pokeball. Boom. There's our Pidgey. No nicknames. Let's go. We got our flyer. We got our flyer. I have to heal for Light Years Trainer because I don't want to run out of PP, although we might have been able to do it. But that's just as fast as potioning and then realizing we made a mistake. I'm going to save here because this guy could also be a problem. But this should get us where we want to go. Okay, nice. Speed drop, I think, helped us there. Okay. We're going to make it, just barely. Oop. Item, potion. Boom, boom, potion. Okay, this should be easy. This should be easy. Her name is Anna, and she is mine and mine only. I mean, that's great, Gato. I'm very happy for you. 1 minute in real time equals 3 minutes 40 seconds in the game. Is that real? Is that really accurate, PlayStation? We're at 4 times game speed, so it should be about 4. Yeah, we're at about 4. Close to. There's a few frames we drop every once in a while. Just for the sake of, we're not perfectly scaled to or 1-to-1 necessarily, but it's just how the setup is here. Ah! Trying to get the right placement there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. 13. Do 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 do. Oh, there's the poison status. I knew it could happen. Let's get through this. Poliwag, you got this. Yeah, okay. Good job, Poliwag. Antidote. Potion. Go. Next one. And then I have to go back and heal after this, probably. Crit is good. Tail Whip. Missed a tackle. Tail Whip. Okay, I think we can deal with that. Leer. Wrap. Okay, Wrap's going to do a little bit more damage now. Leer. It's good. And missed a Wrap. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I do need to go back and heal because I'm going to run out of bubble. We don't want to have to use struggle for 2 full battles. That would be good. Not good, I mean. Not good. All right, let's go. Okay, and then we actually have to fight this guy. This is looking quite nice already, except we got poisoned first turn. That's what I said couldn't happen for this battle. Oh, no. Come on. We got this, Poliwag. The poison tick is going to be bad since we can't use items in battle. We can do this. Come on. Yeah, just don't tackle us, please. Just keep using string shot. That's fine. Do-do-do-do-do. We made it. We're already burning 2 antidotes, so that's not very good. Okay, there we go. Do 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 do. Do. May the Lord be with Polyswag. Let's go, Polyswag. Hypnosis. And that gets us access to Water Gun as well. Oh, hi, Spearow. First time that first square I turn, got that Spearow. Okay. And heal. Let's go get Water Gun, and then we can pick up some items along the path and get a little bit of experience. Oh, hi, Zubat. TM12. Okay, an important part of what we need to do here is that we do need to get a couple of Geodudes to appear, because we did need a little bit of experience from Geodudes to get the level we want. There's one. Look at that. No. We don't knock out the Zubats, I don't believe. Oop, crit's nice. Crit's very nice. Let's speed this up. Ah, crit on the last one that didn't matter. There's level 17. Another potion. This makes it so we don't have to buy any super potions, which is beneficial, both for speed and the fact that it can make us have not enough money later by accident. Bubble should probably work for these Geodudes now. These Zubats are crazy. Avoid her. Oh, I almost, because of the encounter, I almost went to the left a little early there. Ah, that was like the funniest routing ever. Yeah, I tell you, you're wild. I think Bubble one-shots all 3 of these guys. Yeah. Rock and Ground is a bad type. It's not good. Even Bubble works. Well, it also sucks that all of the ground and rock types, especially the Gen 1 ones, all have awful special defense, even post special split into special attack and special defense. And so they just melt to water. It's terrible. We're not getting very lucky with these encounters, though. It's part of the game. Do we need a potion? Actually, don't really need a potion. Cool, let's go. I'm going to fix this so it looks the same as last time because I don't want my moves to be in the same order. Otherwise, I might click the wrong move just by muscle memory. And we don't want that. Ooh, nice. Okay, some good crits there. Meaning I think we have a little bit more PP than we did last time, which is nice. Coles and Annie went to bed already, I think. It gets pretty late for both of them, like, at this point. So, it's all good. A little nervous at this fact because I didn't heal. Oh, okay. Big crit. That's awesome. Growl doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. We have plenty of water guns for this coughing, especially if we crit. Oh, double crit. Look at that. Oh, we do not have the level I was hoping for. We're not level 20. That's not good. That's fine. We'll probably get level 20 right after the Spearow in. Oh, rare candy. Hi, Poliwag. I saw the rare candy right underneath your feet. Okay. Oh, I didn't heal. I should heal because I don't have enough water guns. Okay, Bide will help for stand attack. We don't really need it, though, because we don't get hit by stand attack, except maybe Eevee. Save. Okay, let's see if this is good. It's 4 a.m. for you? Yeah, where are you from, Justin, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to be specific. General region is good enough. There's level 20. German. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense with the time frame. Oh, the crit was big on that. We need to put this Eevee to sleep right away. Oh, it woke up. Go to sleep. Oh, no. Hypnosis failed us at the last second. Fury attack. Crit, please. Oh, we crit, but we didn't take it out. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, that also survived. Well, at least it didn't stand attack. Oh, we're getting just beat up on this one. Got a hypnosis again. Okay, water gun. That does so little damage. Go to sleep. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we got it. I was like, there's no chance we get it now, but we did. Come on. Yes, Polyswag. Let's go. With the sand attack and everything. That's awesome. Polyswag has been blessed tonight. We're getting some good luck. And now we're level 20. Let's go. We should get 21, I think, in this battle. Probably. Let's just put this thing to sleep. Water gun. Water gun. Oh, hello. Maybe we bide. Oh. Yeah, and that ends our bide. Okay, that's not great. Oh, okay. Stay asleep. I'm still confused. Oh my gosh. That Goldeen is a menace. The hypnosis really is just the better way to do this because that supersonic is a problem. Oh my gosh, 3 in a row. There we go. Hypnosis is bad. I mean, the fact that it's so busted once you actually land it is nice, but the fact that we can't hit a hypnosis is going to be a problem. Okay, there we go. And there's level 21. Perfect. Let's go back and heal. So I have all my water guns back. What's the scariest Pokemon for you in this run? Honestly, that first Caterpie was a big threat, but Misty's probably the biggest threat. Hey, Diabolic, welcome in. Okay, here we gotta go Hypnosis. And we chip it down with Water Gun. She can use X Defend, which extends the sleep. Fast asleep. Use another X Defend, why don't you? Okay. That only saved us 1 turn of getting hit by a tackle, but that's fine. We X Defend, that's perfect. Bide. Tackle us. Okay. We need to bide 1 more time. Tackle. Tackle, good. And Water Gun. I missed a tackle. Love it. First try on Misty. Let's freaking go. That ain't bad at all. Okay, let's actually quickly teach Bubble Beam in the place of Bubble. Goodbye, Bubble. Hello, Bubble Beam. The much better of the two. How you doing, Diabolic? Hope you're having a good night. Let's see here. I think we can go ahead and save. Oops, save, just in case something happens. And now Bubble Beam is our go-to. Boom, boom, boom. Let's just crush these trainers now. Not too bad. 2 resets on some of the most challenging battles so far. Probably some of the most challenging battles in the playthrough, quite frankly. And from here, like, until Surge, we really don't have anything we're too worried about, which is really good. Because we fought Misty, we're a little over-leveled, which really helps. That really helps. I shouldn't use that extra Bubble Beam there. 1 reset less than before. Let's go. Hey, that's not bad. 2 resets is doable. None on Misty, too. Yeah, the none on Misty was a good way to get back the resets we lost for the other battles. It made us some good progress here. All right. I can Bubble Beam everything on this team because we're going to go back and heal anyway. Yeah, not resetting to Misty was a huge help on time, too. Come on, Poliwag. There you go. All right, let me go back and heal because I do want my Bubble Beams back. I could Elixir, but I don't know if it'd be enough for what we need. Because we do have a few battles left. And I could save the Elixir because I'm not going to do the Ethers this time. I could save the Elixir if we really would run into a pickle all of a sudden. Oh, don't release it. No, give me the Charmander. Do, 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 do. How dare you release the Charmander? Do, 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 do. Elixir, okay. This way, this way, this way, this way. Over here, over here. Yep. Okay. Avoid all the trainers we don't want to fight. Try and spare some Bubble Beams. Not that it matters too much here, but we do have a pretty big team here. Well, we can use Water Gun on this guy. Do, 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 do. 25, yes for Double Slap and Please Abide. And Bubble Beam the Machop. This trainer, I probably could save before her because she is maybe a problem. But if we get a 5-hit on Double Slap, 4, close. 5 will actually knock out in 1. 5, yeah, there we go. Good job, Poliwag. Polyswag indeed. How do you feel about Xbox Game Pass Ultimate going to $30 USD? What were the other prices? Did they raise all the prices or just Ultimate? I actually don't have an Xbox, so I'm not as familiar. I think it's kind of inevitable. They're going to build a monopoly on having the best games on Game Pass, which is cool, and then they're going to raise the price. It's kind of like what corporations do, right? All tiers went up. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. I don't like it, but it doesn't surprise me. It's unfortunately kind of how the game goes. They're playing the game, you know? They get an excellent service that honestly is really, really cool that it exists. But then they price hike it because they know people like it now. It's kind of what Netflix did, right? It's like what a lot of streaming things do. I'm missing several Double Slaps. That's not great. Okay, 28. Let's go. We got Dig. All right, Polyswag. Shall we go deal with... Oh, wait. I need this full restore in case I get burned on the SSN. Let's go see if we can get to Surge without a problem. They are adding Fortnite crew and other stuff to incentivize people. That makes sense. They're going to try to put more into it, but also charge more. So you get more, but you pay more. That's what they want, right? They want you to really like it, so you stick with it, but then you still have to pay them a little extra. Potion. Let's go get those repels that we need for Rock Tunnel. We're good without anything else. We'll skip rest, like I mentioned. So we'll just get Body Slam now. We don't need it as much since we're not fighting a guy with water types, but we might as well grab it since we will get it several levels earlier, and it's really good for Surge. So let's teach Body Slam in the place of Double Slap. Okay. There we go. And I think that was the only battle we needed to take besides this guy. And then we can just fight rival. Very good. There's 27. Nice. I think that means we get 28 for Surge, which I think is where we were at before. And I think that would work quite well. I'll drop a save. I don't think there's any issue here. But I'll save just in case. It's been a minute. I think Body Slam might be a better go-to technically for some of these Pokemon, but because our attack is pretty high. Like Eevee might take, yeah, it does take more from Body Slam. I crit. I got hit by Growl. It was probably a bad idea to go for Body Slam again, but that's fine. We're good. Give me Cut, and I can go to Surge. 19 minutes to Surge for a first stage. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. There goes. Bye, boat. Okay. Let's go ahead and teach Dig to Charmander as well as Cut. Ah, that was like the worst routing ever. Okay. Save. Let's go. Gotta hit the Hypnosis and then we can win. The first turn Thunderbolt is actually worst case scenario. Especially, that was a crit, wasn't it? Hypnosis? Okay, missed the Mega Kick. There, that one's much better. And now, oh, the crit? This means we win. Cool. One reset to Surge. Honestly, not terrible, because Surge is kind of a real issue for us. Oh. And give me the bike voucher. Thank you very much. Goodbye, sir. Give me Squirtle. And we'll go. Squirtle's going to be our strength this time. Because I prefer Squirtle because it's just right there. It's less dialogue, too. That's what I was saying. I don't mind that they're increasing the price. It's just a little extra tax on my end. Because Fortnite Crew and Game Pass... get this sorted out here real quick. Oh, actually should do that here. There we go. Ah, not you. You. Okay. But you already had the Fortnite Game Pass is what it sounds like, right? So it was 19 before and Crew is 12.50. Oh yeah, so it's like pretty much the same. That's not too bad. Okay, Poison Powder. That works. Although we don't have an antidote. Unfortunately. Ooh, crit. That's good. I don't think we have an antidote. Let's just go back and heal. Because I might need that full restore a little bit later, and then I'll regret it. Because we're pretty close to a Pokesin right now. Okay. That last could have been an issue. It wasn't too bad. Did cost us a little bit of time, but not too bad. Didn't get a full reset or anything. Okay, now we can continue. So we only have one full restore. I might need it for the cave. So I don't really want to have to use it, but I will if I need. Special is slightly lower than its defense. Body Slam is slightly probably more powerful, even than my Bubble Beam at this point, but, you know. Okay, just in case something goes wrong here, but for that, let's go ahead and take repels up here, repel, go. Go! Polyswag, crushing everything in its way, right? That's the goal. Good stuff. That crit was really nice. I think we just tank the hits and not even try Hypnosis here. Because it is 4 hits. Oh, except it disabled Body Slam. That's going to slow us down a little. Okay. Not too bad. I do need a potion now, though. Okay. And this battle. And then we're basically home free because self-destructing hiker is easy. That's a problem that we got put to sleep. Luckily, we woke up quickly. We got parried. Come on. I don't like the growl. I don't like the growl. We do need that full restore. I'm glad I didn't use it. Where's my full restore? I guess we did have a paralyzed heal, but I'm probably going to need that for all the glares we get hit by later in the game going off of the first run. Let's go straight into this battle. We can use a repel after. Let me just bubble beam. Bubble beam. And one more time, a bubble beam. And then we repel. That gets us out of the cave, basically. There's one battle, but it's an easy one. Meowth. Bubble beam. Actually, it's definitely better to use Body Slam here, because Meowth's special is actually higher than its defense. Avoided the poison powder. That works really well for us. Very good, very good. Okay. All right, we have a couple of battles we want to take here. This guy and the Grimers and Muck guy. Just based on what we did last time, because I want to keep my routing pretty similar so that my experience curve stays as close to that we had last time as possible. Because I don't want to change too much. Once we know route works, we just got to rock with it. Oh, disabled. How rude. Oh, that still works. That works fine. Right, oop, right there. Okay, that's why I go a little one step higher, because then I don't run into that trainer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Oh, and one Mississippi right about there. And we can heal. We're officially in mid-game in 25 minutes. Let's freaking go. Let's complete the hideout we did last time, and I think it was a good idea. Get the PP ups. And the one in here, those will be for our moves we're about to get right now in the mid-game. Ice Beam and Psychic. Very good additions to our set. Body Slam. The Zubat's probably actually better. Yes, it is. Keep you up. And let's go down the floor and get some stuff worth a lot of money. Poliwag's tail is Swords Dance. I mean, if it got Swords Dance and Amnesia, this thing would be the ultimate setup mod. That'd be amazing. Hypnosis, Swords Dance, and Amnesia. You could run this thing in any way you wanted, because Body Slam would be great. I don't know if it gets that much coverage, though, physically, unfortunately. It gets more coverage. I guess the only coverage really it gets is Ice Beam and Psychic. Otherwise, it's just water and normal types. But it would hit really hard with, like, Double Edge and with Body Slam if it could set up a Swords Dance. Could be cool. I actually don't know if Poliwag gets moves that are physical water moves in later gens. I might as well heal. So I'm going to have to in a second anyway. Let's go get some stuff. Oh, not you. You don't sell me stuff. You sell me stuff. Sell my stuff to you. Not rare candies. Excuse me. Nuggets. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh. Don't need this. Don't need this. And don't need this. I think that's it. Let's buy. Super Repel. 10. Let's go get that Pokédoll. And we do need to get some of these, so I'm just going to get all 3 of them. And then I can talk to you. Give me all the items. And... oh. Fresh water. There we go. Hit the B button too quickly. We can sell. We can sell this. We can sell this. We can buy. We can buy. It was 2 calcium and 3 iron. Oh, I could also go 1 more calcium. We had plenty to spare, I think, because we actually didn't train that much, but oh well. It's fine. With all that setup, I don't think it matters that much. And we get a few free calciums along the way. Go, 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 get Fly. That's Fly. Can you use Fly for Pidgey? We can also just teach Ice Beam right now because we didn't do that yet. For Water Gun. And then we can fly to Celadon and we can go open up Saffron. Boom, boom. And then we can bike over to the psychic's house. Give me psychic. And then we can fly to Lavender. I can go ahead and teach psychic to Poliwag in place of body slam. And I can also use those PP ups. One on ice beam, one on psychic. And then we're good to go. Let's go. Let's do this. Save all that in. Lock it. Let's go. MT, how old are you? You look 30 to 35. That's really spot on. 31. Very accurate. Technically Bubble Beam is the strongest here, right? Yeah. And then Psychic on the Shelter. Duh, we get confused. But, oh, we do hit ourselves. Oh, and then Sand Attack. Oh, gosh. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. We hit everything? No, we don't. As soon as I said that, we don't hit. We're fine. We're fine. Just use 2. Get all the way up to full, because this other ghost lady could be an issue. Super Repel up here. I want to use 1. Goofy music. Bubble Beam. There's no real reason to switch that. It works just the same either way, basically. Elixir. And HP up. HP up. And then we get a free heal here in a second. Elixir again, in case I need one. For training later. Purified. Nicely healed. And next battle. Just a little younger than my oldest brother and the same age as my second brother. Oh, nice. Yeah, I grew up in the era of Pokemon being absolutely insanely popular, which is why it's always stuck with me. And it's been something I've enjoyed throughout my life. Obviously, like I've talked about before, I didn't play much of the later generations, but these early games and the anime experience, like, it's just stuck with me for the rest of my life. Oh, I did get a Pokédoll. I was like, did I get a Pokédoll? I got scared for a second. Because when I skip a Pokédoll, we lose a lot of time. It is not ideal. Screech? Okay, we did get badge boosted, but not anything that helps us. Okay, not paralyzed, but bite does do some decent damage. Poison. That's fine. We don't have to walk very far. Mr. Fuji, thank you so much. Give me the Pokeflute. Thank you so much, sir. Let me fly back to Celadon, and then we can heal. We're going to be coming back here for Erica, but first, let's get level 37 so we can go to Safari Zone. Flute. Same age as you, Justin? Very nice. Very, very nice. I feel like our age group is the ones that are still really passionate about the 90s versions of Pokemon. Because they're very different, and a lot of the people that grew up with the more recent games don't really... Oh my gosh. Ah! Stay asleep, Wheezing. Hypnosis. How could you dare do that to me? Alright, I gotta use up the rest of my potions. Ah! Didn't actually fight this guy last time, but whatever. We're gonna do it. Might mean I need my elixir, but that's fine. Also, I ran into an extra trainer over here the other time, so maybe that actually balances out the experience for what I actually do need. Alright, I can probably 2 hit the Wheezings, yeah, and then 1 hit the coughing, I think? Yeah, oh, that was a crit. So I'm not sure, but I think that was right. 36, nice. And then I can pick up this rare candy. And then this PP up to use on Psychic. And then I can actually use an elixir right here, which I do think I need to do. To fight this guy. He should give me 37, as far as I can tell. Let's find out. Okay, the Sledge does decent damage. If the next Wheezing does that too, I think we survive. We knock out the coughing, so that means we're safe there. Tackle. Okay, not a big deal. 37. There it is. Beautiful. That actually works out perfectly. It was almost intentional. Oh. I played the older games now. I love and appreciate the games more now than ever. Yeah, they're really like, for what they are, for the limitations they had, they are just kind of magical in a very unique way that just a lot of games don't capture nowadays because the resources are so much different, right? The games have so much more potential. You kind of have more expectations, but when something's as limited as these early Pokemon games, they're kind of fascinating in like a really good way. I do need to teach Surf before I forget about that. Let's teach Surf. Place a Bubble Beam. Okay. Let's heal. And then we will come back here in just a moment. But we got to go to what first? Saffron first. So we went to Sylph. We came back for Erica. I missed some chests from Yato. I was born in February 2003. 2003. So yeah, black one and Y, X and Y. Y specifically. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense for that age range. So you're about a decade younger than me. Yeah, that's wild. Makes me feel old. No fairy types like in Cynthia. Yep, that's brutal. Surf is just the way to go. So much better. Oh, did not knock out. Thought it would. Psychic does slightly more than Surf. Oh my gosh, we're also so close to knockout. That's devastating. Technically, Ice Beam's slightly better there, but whatever. There it is. Amnesia in place of Hypnosis. Now we are in business. We have reached our final form. Fight me, dude. Amnesia. Screech. Surf. Psychic. You cannot stop me now. Let's not run into that guy, though. Okay. Let's get the elixir here. Talk to this guy. I'd rather have a 2D game than a 3D game like Scarlet and Violet. Fair. Very fair. They're a very different type of experience. And I think that, like, 2D games really have, like, some really cool potential they can do with the 2D art form that just honestly can look as good or better than 3D games do. Okay, we have pretty decent HP, so I'm going to go ahead and take this battle right now. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. There we go. And Surf. I think this one-shots out. Oh, I crit. I didn't one-shot anyway. Okay, what do we have for healing item? Oh, I didn't use any of my vitamins. What am I doing? Protein. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's Hyper Potion here, because I do think that we are a little too low to take these battles as they are. Just in case he self-destructs or Sonic Boom would be kind of scary to deal with. Could be very, very low. And we'll get another extra healing item over here. Amnesia once. Take the headbutt. Surf. Surf. Surf, why not? There's level 40. First stages we just knock out with Surf. Okay. Level 40 was enough for Rival. There's our item. There's our heal. Let's go here. Save. Justin was saying, my first Pokemon was Blue. I really liked that. Made me a longtime fan. Absolutely. My first was Yellow. Yellow was my very first Pokemon game. Okay. Amnesia 3 times here. Try to just get through the Supersonic. Not quite. Here we go. We get confused right away, but whatever. We're just going to try to get out of here. There we go. And please hit a Surf. Oh! Oh, we did get parried, though. Oh, and then critical hit. That's unfortunate. Do. Surf on Sand Slash, so good. Okay, and then Amnesia. There's the Supersonic, Amnesia. Oh, there's hit herself some confusion. Failed the last one, perfect. Oh, then we crit. Okay, then it missed again. Awesome. Surf was a KO, yeah, okay. Surf on Kadabra and Surf on Flareon. Good stuff. Okay, I go fight Team Rocket. I will save to lock that in just in case something happens in either of these two fights, so we don't lose the rival battle. Because that helps a lot that we got through that. Only one reset. Better than last time. Still not perfect, but we'll take it. 4 resets so far. I like to try to stay under like 3 or so, or 3 or less, to really call it a super good run, just for my own standards. But I don't think this is too bad for such a risky Pokemon like Poliwag. Oh, poisoned. All right, we just got to go. I don't think we KO. We do. Easy enough then. We can deal with this. Because we got to heal at the Poke Center anyway here in just a moment. All right, we can dig out of here. Let's dig. Let's heal. And we go to Erica. Did you have a Super Game Boy? I did not. I started with the actual original Game Boy. The big gray brick. That was where I started playing Pokemon Yellow. Because even though it is a game that is made for Game Boy Color, like it does have a Game Boy Color features in it, it can be played on an original Game Boy, and that's how I experienced it. I then bought myself, kind of bought myself. I earned money that was probably not enough money, and my dad was just nice and bought a Game Boy Color with my money and probably some of his. Knowing how young I was, I don't think I really realized. Oh! That was big damage. Let's just get out of here. Let's just Ice Beam these guys to oblivion. Okay. That gets us out of there. But yeah, so I played a lot of Gen 2 on my Game Boy Color. Whoa! It's not what I meant to do. I meant to go to Saffron, but I mean, whatever, this works. We do need to go here anyway. Yellow's my second, and therefore my Butterfree that I really cared for. Yeah. I mean, Yellow's just so good. Such a good experience, especially if you're a big fan of the anime. I got poisoned. I mean, that would prevent the... That would prevent. I don't think we want to bank on that, though. I think we do want to get the level we wanted. And then I can full restore. Actually, I don't have a full restore in my hand. I have to go back and heal at the Poke Center. No Hydro Pump. Okay. Let's just get this guy out of the way, and then I can heal. And we can level up to fight Koga. We should have knockouts now. Whoa, I crit immediately. Do I have another full restore? I do have an antidote. Oh, I did have a full restore. Well, I have a max potion now. Okay. Cool. Save. Now, actually, we do need to rare candy 5 times. That's what we did before. I don't want to change the strategy. I didn't want to bank on that poison, because you can get poisoned in order to prevent the sleep, but we need to set up, so I didn't really want to go for the poison. We got the opportunity, unfortunately, to... I immediately did the wrong strategy. Oops. There we go. That's the right reset counter now. I messed up the reset counter. There we go. I know this is random, but I think my favorite character so far in Borderlands 4 is Rafa, the Exo Soldier. He's absolutely hilarious. I love the comedy aspects of Borderlands. I think it makes it such a fun series. Moveset, sadly, I never had yellow version, but I only played red and blue. Red and blue are still really, really good. Still really iconic. Okay, we fixed that goofiness there. DK Donkey Kong is here. I actually really want to play the new Donkey Kong. It looks like a really fun time. I was always a Donkey Kong fan. Strength on Squirtle. And boom, boom, done. Then we went to Sabrina. So we want to go ahead and heal. Let's go to Sabrina. I don't need the Mimic TM, so we can just bike for a little bit more speed. Up, down, down, left. That's how you actually do that. There we go. DK Rap was absolute peak. You had an N64 with DK64 as well. I love DK64. Ooh, okay, there's the accuracy drop. X defend. There's 2 accuracy drops. Okay, I knew that's possible. The fact that we missed the KO there is unfortunate because we got a couple extra flashes. Without Psywave, I think we do have a decent chance of still getting through this. We must have crit that Surf, huh? There we go. We made it through. Psywave really is the biggest damage that she could have done there, which is funny because we don't even want it because it's trash. But for her, kind of worked out. All right, Blaine time. Blaine time. Yeah, we want to go here. Let's go over here. Let's use that. Let's go with Surf. Ignore the surfing Pikachu. Conker's Bad Fur Day was legit on 64. I never played it, but from what I have seen of it since, it's wild and hilarious. There's our extra calcium. Get another iron over here, which I do think is worth because we do need to tank a lot of hits as best we can because we are squishy. And we can use those real quick. Iron, Carbos, calcium. Boom, done. Okay. And do actually want TM14 this time. And that gets us to Blaine, I believe. We don't have to do any other training here. We just need our Amnesia and Surf combo. We don't have very much farther to go in this, but we might as well use that. Okay. Dig. Fly. Blaine. Let's do this. Ocarina of Time is one of my faves on 64. It's so good. It's so good. So nostalgic. It doesn't play as well as, like, obviously we thought at the time, but there's some games like GoldenEye that just genuinely play kind of bad now on 64, because 64 is just like a janky system. But they're so iconic. Pokemon Stadium's another really iconic one for me. Ooh, the crit was big. Okay. That's unfortunate, but then we got our setup. We just crushed this whole thing. We have no fear. We knew we one-shot all of this. Let's go. Okay. Dig back. And we can fly to Viridian. I'll go ahead and heal here because we had to fly here anyway. Stadium 1 and 2 and Banjo and Kazooie. I've actually never played Banjo and Kazooie. That was not one I had access to. The one that I really enjoyed was actually Star Wars Racer, which I thought was really, really good for 64. My friend and I had a lot of fun with that. Okay, easy win there. Should be easy knockouts here. 52. And boom. Let's go. Let's go to Giovanni. Let's actually just go this way. I think that, like, it's not that much slower to go that way, and I think that maybe there's less room for error anyway. Okay, now we need luck. We have to either get a fissure that fails or a stand attack that fails or something. Okay, awesome. Failed fissure. We love it. Get out of here. Persian does survive one. The slash hurts, but then everything else is a one-shot. And we outspeed by far on all this stuff because we're fast. Fast as frick, boy. And surf the Rhydon. There we go. Very easy Giovanni. Even though we're only level 52, which is very low for a first stage Pokemon. Okay. Gotta heal, fight rival, fight one trainer Victory Road, and then Elite Four. We, I mean, have the potential to be under an hour. We might be able to beat Poliwag's time. That would be crazy. Technically, if we got under 58 minutes, we are S tier, which would be pretty wild. Pretty unlikely. Let's see. I might have to dodge a supersonic to set up more, because that's what I realized I should have done before. We got hit anyway, but maybe we can just kind of time it out here. Oh my gosh. Confused no more. There we go. Okay, now we should be good to go. So we should have KOs now and everything. We got speed. Awesome. And done. Okay. We only have one battle, so I might as well just use the full restore here. We only have one battle we have to do, because we're like the exact same experience that we were before, which is perfect. Technically, the bike's faster here, but I'm also really bad at it, so might not be worth it doing it. I don't know. I should also just practice getting better. No! Getting better at that. Surf is not on Squirtle today. Donkey Kong was originally a villain for Mario. Yeah, although I believe that in the lore, the original Donkey Kong that we see in like the original Donkey Kong game was Cranky Kong, right? Or Crazy Kong, whatever it is. I think Cranky Kong, isn't that right? The old Donkey Kong. And Mario is called Jumpman in that game, yeah. Although that is Mario, but apparently that's not Donkey Kong in the lore nowadays. In modern Nintendo-ness, I don't know. Okay, bicycle. Let's get down to the next floor, and then we can use another super repel, and we can use strength again, because it resets every floor. Ah! There we go. Miss the turns on the bike all the time because they're so fast. Okay. And strength. Boom, boom. And we should, if I kind of did that right, it's probably going to time out our repel pretty soon. But it might happen right before this trainer, but I need to get off the bike anyway. So might as well use one there and then hop off bike. I can make this turn and then hop back on the bike. Go again. Okay, this trainer, we should get to 55. Hey, New King Quest. Hey, Colton. How you doing? Stun Sport? Oh, you do have Stun Sport. That's actually bad. We don't like that. That should get us 55. Yep, it does. Perfect. We are ready for Elite Four, basically. Ah. Go down the hole. There we go. Bicycle, and also we need to strength, and then we can go. Okay. We got 6 minutes. If we got a really clean Elite Four, it's possible. It's possible to get an S tier with Poliwag. Higher than Poliwrath. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to need to use 3 rare candies. Where's my full restores? There they are. Rare candy. Move these up here. Use 3 of these. And then look at the elixirs. I don't need rest or anything. Let's go. Okay. This is wild. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. I'll just surf turn 1. He's going to rest. Lovely. Oh, not psychic. Amnesia. Amnesia. Oh, okay. Amnesia. Got the free setup anyway. Psychic. The fact that he tanks that is crazy. Okay, and then Psychic the Cloister goes down. Surf the Slowbro is the best thing we got. Nice. 2 hit. Nothing crazy there. It was just Surf the Jinx. That was a crit. That's not very lucky, but at least it doesn't go for an ice move. And then Psychic the Lapras is a 2 hit. Please no para. We got the para. Para Fusion. Come on. Come on. No. No! We got the reset on Lorelei. I knew it was possible. Come on, Polyswag. Let's go. Try that again. Brutal. Brutal. Okay. We got all the way to the end, and then it didn't work. Okay, Surf again. There's Takedown. Okay. Amnesia. 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 Ice Beam is bad. I should not have done that. That was the wrong direction. Psychic. Hey, that works, though. That works. That works. Crit, but he fails. Okay. Super Potion. That's fine. That's perfect. No crit this time on Jinx. Lovely. Psychic. Confuse Ray. Psychic. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Good job, Poliwag. Let's go. Okay, full restore. Elixir needs to be switched with rare candy because I'm going to accidentally do that. Save. Hiker. Do. Oop, Psychic wasn't what I was expecting to use, actually, but that's actually probably the better call than Surf. Even though it's not as good on Onyx, it doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Let's go. Full restore. Elixir. Save. Let's go. Agatha. Ooh, under 58 minutes is possible. That's crazy. Amnesia. Mega Drain. Amnesia. Mega Drain. Oh, the crit Mega Drain. Substitute. Psychic. Confuse Ray. Come on, Poliwag. You got this. You have to not hit yourself in confusion. Not confuse more. Okay, wait. This is possible. This is possible. Come on. Come on. One hit everything. One hit everything. Yes. Okay, we're through. We're through on the first try on Agatha. Let's go. Okay. We can get to 62 right here. Okay. Elixir. Rare candy twice to 62. Save. Go. Oh, I didn't teach Blizzard. I'm gonna go back. Let's teach Blizzard. We need Blizzard for Lance. Where's my Blizzard? In the place of Ice Beam. Save. Now go. Ah, no, I love you too, Poliwag, but we gotta go. We gotta move. Amnesia. Dragon Rage. Good. Amnesia. He's got to recharge. Blizzard, please one hit. Yeah, okay. Now you have to land every time, Blizzard. Come on. We can surf here for better accuracy, because that will also one hit. Yes, okay, we're through. We're through. 2 minutes or so to go. We'll restore. Elixir. Last rare candy. Save. Go. You call B tier A tier? I think we're close to S tier. We are so close to S tier. Okay, surf here. Crit, nice. One amnesia. One psychic. Okay, special drop. There's the accuracy drop. Psybeam. This should still knock out. Okay, good. Amnesia, he's going to Leech Seed. Amnesia again. We're going to get one sap of Leech Seed. Blizzard. Ah, we missed. No. Okay, come on. Blizzard. Executable gone. Magneton. Surf. Magneton gone. Cloyster, please go down to one psychic. Please. Oh, he doesn't go down. Oh, Spike Cannon, though. I don't think it KOs. Oh, I missed. No. Oh, we're so close to S tier. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no, the miss from the Kinesis. Don't tell me that's what kills us for us. We're so close. Amnesia once. Recover. Good. Fail to recover again. Or actually don't. Oh, fail Kinesis. Okay, yes. Good. Okay, Amnesia. Blizzard. Oh, we missed again. Okay, come on. Blizzard. Oh, the crit on Blizzard. Blizzard again. Surf. Oh, we're not going to make it. Just barely. We're barely not going to make it. No. Oh, by just a few seconds. 5808. That miss on that psychic not one-shotting, and then the miss on the second turn killed it for us. We would have had that too. We were so close. Oh, so close. So close. Man. That was so brutally close. But that is official time of 58 and 8 seconds. 58 minutes, 8 seconds. Still counts in my book. Basically S tier. We beat Poliwrath's time. That's a game time of 3 hours, 36 minutes, 6 resets at level 64. With that routing, you could definitely get S tier. If we were to run him again, we might be able to, but it takes luck. I mean, if we got worse luck on the Brock split, if we got worse luck at Misty, we could have easily not made it. Yeah, almost 5809. Almost. I cut off the milliseconds usually. So 5808 will be its official time. Top A tier. That's crazy for stage 1. Poliwag is probably the best stage 1 in the game. Oh, that was some Gen 1 ass luck. But unfortunate, but GG. Yeah, I think Poliwrath needs a redo. Maybe, but the thing with Poliwrath is it doesn't get amnesia. It gets no setup. For almost an S tier for a first stage. Yeah, it's the best. I think Ghastly might be the only other one that might be able to give it a run for its money. But it's the best stage 1. It's insanely good. Let's pop up the tier list here. Because that means... I'm actually going to scoot our tier list around just a little bit. Let's try to make this line up a little nicer. It's not going to line up perfectly no matter what I do, is it? Oh, well. Okay, so 5808. Yeah, is the very first in the A tier. Man, that's good. A full, 2 minutes and 11 seconds faster than Poliwrath. Yeah, Poliwrath doesn't get any setup moves. So it doesn't have the same ability to build up power, to beat stuff that it would struggle against, because 63 is a low level for a lot of Pokemon to beat the entire game. We didn't need much extra training. Honestly, very close to an S tier finish, just outside of it because of inconsistency. That's the only problem for Poliwag, inconsistency. And that shows up when you only have a couple of runs to make it work. But I think that's also a good example, right? Like, the reason that Poliwrath didn't get under an hour is because of inconsistency, because of the fighting type. Now I gotta run Poliwhirl and dominate. Poliwhirl is gonna be for sure an S tier. Poliwhirl is gonna destroy, because it also gets access to amnesia, I believe. I think it's only Poliwrath that doesn't, because it's a level up move, not a TM move. But Poliwhirl, easily S tier, if not maybe another PP up tier entry, because I could see it doing really, really well. We could skip even more training, honestly. I think we could even beat the game by like level 60 or lower because of our better stats across the board. Plus amnesia, it's going to be insanely good. Insanely good. Would you be able to get S tier if you had Ice Beam instead of Blizzard? It makes Gyarados more inconsistent because the one hit on Gyarados is really good. Ice Beam doesn't have the same range. So the fact that we do get the one shot with Blizzard on Gyarados does mean that we have the ability to not get hit by an extra turn, which would have KO'd us if we had taken any more damage from the Gyarados on that fight. So I don't know. Ice Beam would have still been a little rough. Really, that first run of the champion, if we had gotten the luck to hit one more Psychic on the Cloyster and then hit the last Surf on Flareon, we would have had it. But that's the inconsistency, right? That's the problems of being a first stage. Poliwhirl, though, will get the best of both worlds. It's crazy good for a mid stage. It's really good. It kind of puts Poliwrath to shame. I love Poliwrath, but Poliwhirl's kind of good enough, which is really funny. Yeah, true. Blizzard accuracy isn't as bad as modern day because in Gen 1 it's 90%. Yes, we got really bad luck with it, but if you can actually go back and watch the Pokemon card, it will show that we have 90% accuracy on Blizzard, which is usually pretty good, but if it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. But yeah, top of the S tier for Poliwag. Incredible, incredible performance. Very good stuff. Man, I am just pumped that our A tier is so full. We're getting some really good results. With like Electabuzz was really a good surprise. Lapras getting under an hour was a really nice touch. Tied with Victory Bell now. I just put it behind Victory Bell because it has more resets on that run. It was a less good run. But they're tied on time. But yeah, our B tier is looking a little bit scant. So I don't know what if maybe we need to narrow the A tier at some point. We'll see as we keep adding Pokemon. Because I do want to add one more column of like one more Pokemon to each tier, a little bit more space on each tier. And then we want to add one more tier. So we're probably gonna have to shuffle again somewhat. But man, Looking really, really good. Really good result for Poliwag. Incredible stuff. But as always, we have to spin the wheel at the end of each stream to pick our next runner. And those Pokemon for the wheel are always determined by our members. So if you're not a member, go ahead and check that out. It's only 99 cents because you get access, and you get access to the badges and the emotes if you're a member, as well as those members only polls. Shadow Stitch was saying, yeah, I think a lot of people get trapped by the consistent option always being faster, which is not really true. Sometimes you just got to lock in and do some low accuracy moves. Absolutely. It's funny with this format, we only have 2 runs because there's definitely some give and take, right? Like some risk is necessary, but like we, with, Grimer just last week. Yeah. Last week with Grimer, we had to, we could use minimize throughout the run, but I had to switch to acid armor because it was a good way to beat the champion. Minimize can beat the champion, but it's not in no way a great strategy. And we could get a lot of resets by accident by just speed running to the champion without training, without prepping, and then just being under leveled and just getting wiped a million times. But here's our wheel. We have a lot of great options on here, like Starmie, Venusaur, Haunter's gonna be pretty dang good. Our new addition is Nidoran Male. But we have some awful ones like Jigglypuff on here. Hitmonchan's gonna be terrible. Clefairy's gonna be pretty rough. Yeah, we have some highs and some lows already. Yato, we were A tier, high A tier, 58 minutes and 8 seconds. Top very first in the A tier. We just barely missed out on S tier because S tier is now under 58 minutes. But man, we were close. We were really close. It's possible, I think. In a different run with Poliwag, it would be possible. Under an hour for a first stage, though, is insane. And only level 64. 63, really, because we get the level up on the last Mon on the champions team. But yeah, let's go ahead and spin this wheel. See what's up next. Our next edition will be Coughing, most likely. It looks like from the members poll for whatever we pull right now. Ooh! Ooh, it's going to be close. What is it? What is it? It's going to drop off the wheel in a second. We'll be able to see. Primeape. Okay. Primeape is the next one. That's also a new addition to the wheel. It's kind of interesting. Very funny luck we're having here, but let's see. Primeape. Let's go ahead and get a sprite of Primeape to put for the next Pokemon here. Primeape. There's a good one. Here he is. Look at him. Goofy. Our little goofy boy. There we go. That looks nice. Right there. What's here is Snorlax. Snorlax is S tier. It's 58 minutes. No. 57 minutes? Just under, I think. Just under. Let me just double check for you. No, it's A tier. 58:41. Just behind Poliwag. Just behind Poliwag. IDK, if we ran Snorlax, we have run Snorlax on, well, I did as a video way back in the day, like 2 years ago, before I was streaming. So that is technically due for a rerun on stream. It's a pretty decent run, so I don't know how much improvement we can get out of Snorlax. Snorlax loses a lot of time because it's going second in a lot of battles, meaning there's just more frames of battle to get through in a run. So it loses a lot of time to that. But yeah, Primeape. Primeape is pretty solid, I think, as far as fighting types go. Probably one of the better ones to speedrun. Let's see, Primeape. Gen 1 learn set. What are we working with Primeape? We start with Scratch and Leer and low kick and Karate Chop. All 4. Nice. We don't get much that's useful besides that. Unfortunately, we get Seismic Toss at 37, but we have a TM for that. Thrash at 46. It's not terrible. We do get access to like Thunderbolt and Dig and Rock Slide. Okay, so wait, Dig and Rock Slide are going to be really nice additions. Thunderbolt's interesting. Yeah, Primeape might not be a terrible, not a terrible runner. What are its stats though? 60 special is not bad. 60 defense, 105 attack, 95 speed, 65 HP. Honestly, this has some pretty good potential. This is some really good potential. Interesting. Yeah. I don't think Primate's can be bad at all. I could totally see Primate being like, I don't know, maybe probably not as good as like my prediction for next week. Probably not as good as Hitmonlee. It has slightly less attack, but maybe more consistent. So maybe it could still make S tier. For a fighting type, that's high praise. Having Dig and Rock Slide for Gen 1, kind of insanely good. Great type coverage just from those two. Yeah, might not be bad. Might not be bad at all. I'll have to see if Thrash comes in handy. But yeah, so next week will be Primeape. And we have another A tier finish. If we get another one, if Primeape happens to end up in the A tier as well, we might have to make the A tier a little bit even smaller. It's only a 6-minute range between 58 and 104. But we might have to narrow it down and knock off some of these, like Electabuzz, Gyarados, maybe Rhydon down to the B tier. Which is a shame, but we're just getting really, really good results on some of these Pokemon. We got to be fair and try to make these tiers more balanced, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe Primeape does S tier and totally surprises us, or maybe it's much worse than I'm expecting. But yeah, Primeape for next week. Thank you guys for watching. Saturday will be Ironmon. For those that have not been in the loop, I've been playing Fire Red Kaizo Ironmon. We have a runner right now, Jolteon, that's halfway through the game, doing incredibly good. That's a really fun challenge. If you have not checked it out, that'll be Saturday morning, usually 10 or 11 Mountain Time, depending on what I've got going on Saturday. Should be about that time again this week, but I will post it early so you guys see the time. But yeah, that'll be next week. This Saturday, and the next week will be Primeape. That'll be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are incredible. Go have a fantastic evening, and I will see you on Saturday. Have a good one.